very loud. Sorry, it's very loud. Welcome to White Knuckle. This game, if you want to wear, is a climbing game. It's a game about climbing just a weird complex. What's interesting about this game is that we played the demo, and it was fantastic. I was surprised at how good the demo for this game was. And this game is the full game is even larger. The whole point of this game is you climb, and you need to manage your actual hands, okay? The demo was fantastic enough to make me wait to want to buy this game. It's why I was excited to stream today, and why I didn't want to skip today's stream in spite of me being busier today than usual. Because when I'm busy, I tend to say, okay, there's no stream. But today is when this game launches. I've been looking forward to this ever since we played the demo, and I can't believe it, but in a way, it's relevant to today's stream theme, which is about Catholicism, porn, masturbation. Because what happens when you masturbate too much, your knuckles turn white, same as you're climbing a mountain. If you're the developer of this game, don't worry about it. I'm sorry, just you weren't here to understand what this was. Like, you just don't really, there's no way to even like explain to you what we've been doing here. Oh my god, they had the voices. Last time we played this game, there was sort of like an endless mode only. There wasn't really like a campaign mode. But now we actually get to see what this game is about. I know how to play the game, but I kind of want to do the tutorial just to see what's different about it. Because the tutorial had a lot of like weird, interesting secret elements that I thought were really interesting to sort of see. And it's something fun about climbing mountains.
Hello, future maintenance worker. Welcome to the substructure 17 maintenance traversal exam.
Look at my hands.
This exam will test your navigational and problem-solving capabilities to ensure that you are capable of accessing either
my beautiful
parts
hands.
of the substructure.
I need to figure out how strong is my sensitivity here. But you get an immediate glimpse as to what this game is about, and I think you're going to enjoy this a lot, especially because this game is very unique in the way that it handles. Like, I've never seen a game like this, but it's funny because other chat members actually asked the dev last time they were here about their inspirations. Because apparently this is not the only game of this type, but that this is my first viewing of this type of game was a beautiful way of experiencing something nice. And you see what you're working with. You got hands, and you use them to climb. It seems like the tutorial is actually slightly different too, so it was worth it to check this out. Because the tutorial in the demo really had a lot of weird secret zones too, and I wonder if there's anything new here too. You also need to be strong to climb a mountain, just like Superman. Yep. If every day that Superman jerks off, he has less strength for the mountain climbing. If you're listen, just don't, if you have no clue what we're talking about, you needed to be here in the stream live from the very first minute. There are things that the gameplay VODs don't show you. There's another channel for like the non-gameplay VODs, and it's those moments that make you go, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, it's those moments that make you wonder who you're really following on Twitch, right? Okay, well, I'm not nearly as good as I used to be. I actually got pretty good at this game during the demo when we were playing it. I got decently far, and then I kept falling into holes that I should have never fallen into. Which is probably also like a funny euphemism if you think about it, right? Because like that's the kind of sentence that you would hear from somebody who's like really into this kind of, like that stuff, the things that we talked about today. Like imagine someone telling you, "Oh, I just keep falling into these holes that I can't get out of." There's a joke there with today's masturbation sort of streak. Masturbation streak. Oh man, if somebody ever tells you and says like, "What's your masturbation streak?" Just step away. See, I feel like there's a secret over here. If I go like this, I need to go over there because I feel like there's something up there. That vent, I bet you has an opening right there. But this is the fun of this game. There's something fun about the fact that you can basically go around and you explore the level by jumping around and pretending like it's like a good skill to have. It's much in the same way as like a parkour video. Like the way that like people do parkour videos, I look at them and I go, you know, this isn't gonna like help you get a job. Not that it's necessary to, but it's like even in the case of the world going to shit and there being zombies, I don't think it'll be like Dying Light, and I think for the most part you're more likely to have to end up doing something like bunkering down inside of a mall, right? Don't forget, you can mantle. How do you mantle again? Oh, right. You mantle, and then... Actually, how do you mantle? You hold W. Right. Is it W? I actually don't remember how... Hadamento. Yes, kind of. But sure. I just keep falling into these holes. I need an ally to pull me out. It's just the way that they use the term like triggering that reminds me so much of like the Goon Caves aesthetic and like the Goon Caves writing style. My hands are white, covered in cum. There's actually a whole ceiling over there. I wonder what's up there. I actually think you might be able to skip this actually. If you just go up here. No? Oh yeah, easily. Easily, look at this. We can skip this, right? We can just go like this. I can't skip this. Maybe there's a way. I need to go like this and then jump off. Yes, there is a way to skip this. Watch this. Ooh! That's a speedrun tech. Actually, I don't even know if you're... This is a secret zone. So again, this is why I'm doing the tutorial again, despite having played this game in the demo. I figured there'd be something cool about this like map here. And now you see the fun of this game. It's a free-form climbing game that has you even using items. Like there's like items that you can use to help guide you around. That sort of encourages you to find these little zones in the map to explore. Ascended 50 meters. What's inside here? Why is this so weird? It's like Ratman walls. You know how there's a Ratman from Portal 2? This feels like that. But you see what the game is working with. There's something magical about the way that the game hints at this stuff and then gives you the tools to simply explore it in this freeform manner. Such a good system. And it's crazy because, again, it feels like... It's funny to see that this game comes out around the same time, or like roughly in like the same period as like Lauren's Lure. But like this game, it in a way stands out to me in its own unique form. Like, if you boil this game down to it's just a game about climbing, it can feel very much like, okay, well, there's a, like, you know, Legend of Zelda is about climbing. But it's more than that. This fucking bowling. Bender? Dorum, Trollfist, Merlin, Victory Mana, special thank you. Special thanks, you. Adaman, Goober, Green Pug, Moonlight Cat, Hot Hands. It's a good name. Yeah. Access Dev Playground. It's a cool place. Warn you, spoil stuff of content if you haven't made significant progress in the game, you've been warned. Okay, well, I don't know if I should be here. Holy shit! Chef Boy ID! Do you know why? Okay, sorry, it's Chief Boy ID. But I was about to say, the reason why the devs added Chef Boy ID is because I've heard the game dev process is like very painful, and that you spend all of your time and you need to sort of like save money, so you just eat the cheapest food that you can. So the vending machines, you can buy items. I remember this from the demo. I'm surprised that there's still nothing to do with the radios. But look at how good the control is. It's very exact. This is the thing that made me realize that this game is going to be amazing, is that it's like a distillation of what a game is. Because I often think of a game and I think to myself, what is the point of a game? I ask this in sort of like a very paradoxical sense, because I ask it while I'm streaming, but I think it's an important question to ask too, of like, what exactly is it about games that's so enjoyable? It's the ways that you interact with the game and you play it. It's the act of playing it that is so enjoyable. Strike. And this game is entirely about the ways that you can interact with things. Like, that's how good it is. Can I go up here? Is anything here? Can I, like, open this? No. This is a cool room, though. But we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here. We really shouldn't be here. Also, I wonder... There was two paths that you could have gone here. So this is like the behind the walls Ratman Portal 2 thing. What's the walls over here? Okay, I don't know how to go inside of a hole. It's harder than you think to go inside of holes. There's a lot of like aim required, and there's a lot of, you know, positioning and manipulation of like one zone corpus that you need to do to get to like maximize entry zones. But there should be. Was there not another alternate path? I swear there was an alternate path somewhere. Was that not like an alternate path? This is where I swear there was like 2 different ways to go in events. Or has it been closed off now that I've gone the other way? Right? I swear the vent had a way to go here. What happened to it? Am I hallucinating things? I don't know. Okay, also this game has there's a distinct feeling in this game that I get that I don't know if anybody else feels this. I don't know if anybody actually knows this feeling. And in fact, I can sort of give you an example of what this feels like by showing you this video that I found out is a real series of videos that exists. So we actually check out the rest of these, but this is a good video to show you what I mean by this feeling. Here we go. It's a feeling that you get on a roller coaster before you hit the very top of the roller coaster as it's about to fall down. And I don't know why video games give me the same feeling, but this video should hopefully give you the exact same feeling. This is an official POV of the Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland. And it looks pretty normal up until you realize you're still climbing. And you're still climbing. And you're still climbing. And you keep on climbing. And I'll tell you when you should feel this, okay? So get as close to the monitor as you can to look at this, all right? Because when you're on a roller coaster, this is easy. You feel anxiety, but it's not a feeling of anxiety. It's that deep-seated feeling deep within your ball sack. I'm not even kidding you. This is a very specific feeling. But it's when you're on a roller coaster, and it's that feeling at the top of your ball sack, inside, like, under your, like, you know, pelvis. It's when you get to the top. In just a moment, just let it climb. Have patience. It's when you get to the top of the roller coaster. As you lurch over the edge, and when you go down, this is when your balls ascend up into your abdomen. That's the feeling that this game gives me. Because this game, when you fall, it does the same effect. The noise effects, like, just listen to this. It's the same feeling that you get when you fall down on any roller coaster as you're going at like Mach 10 to the bottom. There is something genuinely terrifying about that. Yeah, you couldn't bring yourself to ride that one. Honestly, I don't blame you. I went on it once and never again. I never went on that roller coaster ever again. There is something genuinely terrifying about how fast it moves. So we now have the item thing. I've hit the buttons actually, so this is good. So tab, right. So we pick up the items and put them down over here. And this is the other cool part of the game that I really enjoyed. The inventory management is actually really good. It's the only inventory that I can ever think of that would make sense for a game like this. And I sort of think to myself, why don't VR games have this? Right? Because a VR game, I don't know if you've ever played these, but like you have to put things behind your shoulder, on your back, like into a specific slot. Like it's frustrating more than not. And I'm surprised that more games don't do this style of play where you get to just put things into this like floating space. I would rather, in many ways in VR, press a button to open a menu and like a web of items that I can put things in. And then you have the pittance. You can put it in and you can hammer it in. And they even made it even more clear that you can hammer it in because it was a little confusing before. Of like when it was maxed out. So that's pretty neat that you see like a light up to go, okay, there's still more to it. And it just, the game just gets better and better and better in this way. Like you just have so much flexibility with how you can maneuver around the entire map. And this tutorial is actually so good because it's such an expanded tutorial. Oops, wrong hand. I need to go left hand, put this up. Boom. And then, okay, don't hold that. I'm stupid, sorry. A little silly. Okay, close enough. Put the hammer out. Okay, that was a bit of a disaster. Maybe I just jump here. Perfect! And then the fact that the game has weight as well is interesting because it means that you have to figure out and manage your item usage. Like, you can't have everything in the world. In a way, this is the opposite of Math Circus because it teaches you patience. Holy shit, the tutorial has completely changed. Wow. The rebar is also cool. I like this a lot because it's a cool way of doing it. If you're at a shallow angle, it just kind of bounces off things. Okay, well, there goes the rebar. And you have to, like, aim it perfectly so it doesn't fly off to the side. Contamination hazard. I'm going to go my own way. It's a bit spooky here. It's very dark. I'm going to go my own way. And that's the beauty of this game, is that even in the tutorial, you just get the sense that you can do whatever you want, really. Which is probably bad for, like, a learning experience. Maybe in the sense of, like, you don't really want to give too much freedom to your players. But it's cool because it's, like, a cool learning lesson of the game is, like, you... The mountain is your oyster. Open it, because there's a pearl inside. I've also been learning. So I've been learning more and more about mountaineering. So mountain climbing and like stuff. There are steep level grades. So let's say like a grade 12 or something, or like a level 12 is like extremely steep. Level 15 is like one of the steepest ones that you'll ever see, where you have like the top dogs of mountain climbing, where they climb, and it's basically like a sheer cliff top that you can't ever really climb unless you're like a superhuman, like some of these people are. You did it!
Thank you, maintenance worker, for completing the Substructure 17 Maintenance Traversal Exam. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are the first worker to complete this course in the last 12,332 days.
I wonder if that number is the same in the demo.
In your habitation's designated recreational center.
Oh boy, designated recreation time.
Tomorrow is your first 14-hour shift.
14 hours.
Employment. Reduced hours are not being approved at this time.
Wow.
Paid time off is not being approved at this time. Sick leave is not being approved at this time.
The subtitles are a little bit
leave
behind.
Is not being approved at this time. Bereavement is not being approved at this time. We hope you enjoy your time as a Substructure 17 maintenance worker. Hit the button to begin your career.
What's funny is that I talked to my friends who work at various stores, and we have conversations about... Is that a cockroach? Oh, perfect. Come here. Come here. Let me grab you. Come here. They talk about how they have to get time off, and the way that they explain them getting time off feels a bit like the way that people talk about the ways that, like, people have to bargain for their lives. Like, I'll talk to my friends and they'll be like, yeah, I can't really play before, like, 10. I have to, like, close the store. Yeah, I'm the only one here. Yeah, I can't take time off to go visit my family who's, like, sick in the hospital. Yeah, I have to keep on working. And I kind of forgot that feeling because I had to do that too. But I was lucky and fortunate that I'm, like, bullheaded, so I just kind of just left and I said deal with it. But it is kind of sad to know that that still happens because, my God, right? Like, imagine you have to do that just to be able to go see somebody in some place. And I sort of think to myself, like, Jesus, like, how are we still doing this in this year, in this day, in this age, that you need to fight for things like, oh, I want to see my dying family. Basically, all of this to say that this game is incredibly accurate to the corporate experience. And in many ways, I hope this game succeeds because I said this before about various other corporate games. Every game that we played with a corporate angle to it, there's a cry for help. The game developer is saying, please, for the love of God, I hope my game is successful so I never have to go back to the office. And you know what? By golly, I think it will be. Because look, there's a rope arrow. Okay, the rope is kind of useless, actually. You think they do it because some people don't fight and the corps take advantage of that? Yes, exactly, yeah. Like, some people just really don't fight, and if it's it's very easy to be taken advantage of in that way. This is not to shame the people who are doing it. Like it's scary to fight for your own rights. It's scary. This is not to shame someone for not wanting to do so, because it is terrifying. But I want you to know that that's how they get you. How do I go inside here? I want to go inside the cube. Hello? What's inside the box? What's in the box? Yeah, no, it's 100% the corporation's fault. Yeah. I just need to say it for any corporate AIs listening in, because for sure, by the way, I see that. That's my rebar. I can climb that. I'm gonna climb that. I'm gonna climb that. I need to reset this room. We're gonna climb to the very top. My pitons! I'm just saying it for any corporate AIs that are training on my chat. I actually hope that somebody is training an AI on my things that I say, because the hilarity of hearing like Superman going, "My super weakness is porn," would be funny. Like that is genuinely funny. No, I'm sure that you're capable of accessing even the most remote sections. Yes. I know. So, sure. Okay, we'll go up here. Fine, we'll go the normal way. Okay, that's enough. How would I go up there if I was inclined to climb up this mega structure of fans? How would I do this? And I think the best way is probably through here, right? You do one there, you go over there, you then go up there. So we have to play like it's a shooting game for just a second. I need to like orient these to make a pathway. Okay. Now mind you, the normal game is not like this. Well, it basically is this, but there's at least from the demo, it seemed like there was going to be like a time limit mode. Maybe story mode changes this, but I remember at least the demo had this like time limit of if you don't climb fast enough, the water will wash you away. It is like that Talking Heads song, but like it's basically Talking Heads, but like way more dangerous, right? How did I do this last time? There we go. Just a bit more lift. If there's any corporate AIs listening, dick, boner, cock, shit, fuck, vol, torture, shibari. I feel like more corporate people need to know about shibari. Why is the lighting there so interesting? But I feel like shibari would be a great way for them to de-stress in life. Wait, is shibari the thing where you get tied up? That's that, right? I'm not thinking about something else, right? It's the like tying up thing where you get tied up, right? Because one is shibari, one is another thing. And I always get the two mixed up. Now, how the fuck am I going to do this? Yes, okay, good. I know my kinks. I know my kinks. I'm so kinky. Watch this. That was worth it. I may have died. See, I lost the battle, but I won the war. And we've already found one tutorial secret with that secret dev room. So we have to find this too. Like, it's too obvious not to be a secret up there. Right? You wouldn't put... Because this is the thing about this game that's interesting that I'm surprised more games don't do. But this game follows the same level design ethos in a way of like... Of like a Bethesda game. Where if you see a mountain, you can climb that mountain. Which is like it's literally that. Like it's if you see the mountain, aka the fans, you can climb the mountain, aka the fans. And that's beautiful. Now, how does one climb ropes? I know how to like shoot ropes, but I don't know how to climb ropes. How does one climb ropes? Ah, the same way that one would climb anything, really. Just climb. Oh, I forgot that there's a backwards force. Oops. I need the pittons. Where are the pittons? Fuck. No, don't need the cans. God damn it. How do you throw away the can again? How do you drop items again? Keybinds. Drop left hand. Drop right. 1. Okay. Don't. Okay. Put that here. I need the pitons. How do you pronounce pitons? Very handy for later. Pitons. How do you pronounce pitons? We go over here. Oh wait, I can just do this. We go like this. Go like this. Oh wait, we go like this. Oh, here we go. Perfect. We're gonna go here. There we go. I don't need to use any of my piton. Oh. I've actually been meaning to ask my friend because they go rock climbing, and the thing that I know that they're good rock climbers because they both look like their hands have been. They look like they've been fighting for their lives every day in like a boxing ring, but only when you look at their hands. Like they don't have the cauliflower ear; they just have the hands, right? And that's how I think that you know that they're a good rock climber, because if they don't look disheveled, like are they really climbing rocks? I've been meaning to ask them to take me one a day. It's like a couple friend. And what's funny is that they both have like thunder thighs too. So that's how I think that they're good, because as far as I know, except for the really low or like the really steep, it's like the high level, high grade ones, you're mostly using your legs to try to like carry you, right? But then it's like cockroach. But then I've also seen sorry. But then I've also seen videos of people who do free climbing on the side of mountains mountain faces, where they God damn it, when they the way that they do it is they can I actually just throw a rope there? I guess so, right? Do I want to save this? Probably. Is they'll rest their arms by wedging their leg inside the mountain and using it as a rest. So they'll wedge it inside the mountain and get it stuck inside of a crevice, and they'll just let go and they'll hang backwards. And it's a documentary on this dude who like only does free climbing. He's like the best free climbing freak in the world. He's just climbing the side of a mountain, puts his leg in there, he's just hanging off, and it looks like he's about to fall. Then like, how do you not have any fear in you? Because that is terrifying to me. But I've always wanted to try it after playing this game, because it made me realize that it might be fun. Like, obviously, maybe your fun level depends on how good you are at climbing, but I think to myself, it must be kind of fun if you could somehow emulate in some way what Spider-Man does, right? Not to say that I'm him, but I think like I could maybe be him if I'm good enough. Drink this. Throw that thing away. Put this out. Take this. Okay. That was a bad piton because it didn't really go anywhere. Hold on to this. Pull this out. Take this out. Take this can. Eat it. Throw that thing away. Okay, now put this over here. Hang it with both. I can't see shit. I'm on. Holy shit, I'm on. Okay. Where are we? I can't see shit. I can't see anything. That didn't help. Everything just looks incredibly washed out. Okay, well, this game has accurate lighting. So how am I supposed to get to the top of this superstructure? Was it worth it? Not really. I'm assuming it gets more worth it when you get there. Because look, it's counting down. It says I've ascended 150 meters, right? That's an accomplishment. There's more than meets the eye. That rope is the only thing that I can see. Try again. It's okay. I was just going back to fill up my inventory. Though I will say, we've now lost access to cans of soup. To be fair, the cans of soup are kind of useless, because you have infinite energy. It's like if you're tired, you can die and be reborn again. They keep running away from me. I just want to touch a cockroach. Just like let me play with you. Look funny. Some of them give money, but I wonder if the normal cockroaches give anything more. Because the gold ones are currency. But the normal ones... And again, what's funny too is that this game... The way they handle these ambient creatures, right? It's actually one of the best games with critters I've ever played. Because a lot of games with like critters will feel very empty. The way that the critters don't really react to you. But in this game, the critters actually kind of... They're like physical, and you can play with them. It's the only game since Half-Life 2 when you can crush a bug and like you see the bug and you can crush it and it actually reacts to you crushing it. Think about that. This game has more in common with Half-Life 2 than any game within the recent years. Except for Half-Life Alyx. But that was an anomaly. And you can't even say that I'm wrong. 'Cause I'm so right. Oh, the fan blades go through you. Oh. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I don't think the tutorial is meant for this, because the fan blades just kind of go through you. And it doesn't really react to you being here. Okay, another pitten. Right there. Hold this. Hold the hammer. Excuse me? Where did I put the pitten? Oh shit, where did I put the pitten? Is it pitten or piton? Now, I know that real mountain climbing does have that aspect of like somebody has to go up first to set up the trails. Like if you ever go to see a mountain climbing mountain, you'll see the like hooks in the wall for you to hook your safety into. The free climbers don't care. The free climbers bemoan the fact that they exist, probably because it's like, oh, you like ruined the stability of my perfectly fine rock cliff face. But people like me who value their life more than, you know, the feeling of climbing a mountain would probably look at that and go, thank you, whoever this was, for sacrificing your safety for my comfort. Like, the pittance to me is similar to the Sherpa for Mount Everest. I look at the Sherpa with the same sort of like joy and wonder. For without them, I would die. I don't think there is anything up here, but worth it to try. One thing I will say, this game kind of sort of suffers the same thing from that game that we played before. The weird RPG involving Franklin D. Roosevelt's body and DNA. It's like rubbing your belly while patting your head. Your left finger wants to do the same thing as your right finger. Because I will say this, and this is probably like this is oddly sexual, but I just want you to like think about this. Basically, every time you use both of your fingers, they're usually doing the same thing. And if you're a sex haver, like if you're a Chad sex haver, you'll understand what I mean by that. But if you're not, just like don't worry about it. You'll learn. I got it. I can't see shit. Okay, I don't think the game renders past that point. Because I cannot see a single thing. Like, it is actually just complete darkness. I don't think there's actually a way to do anything up there. Which is funny, because, again, the way that the game is structured, right? We find the Ratman room behind the walls. And I think to myself, it's going to continue the same trend with up here. But I think this is just saying to you, like, please finish the tutorial and, like, play the rest of our game, please. Like, there's more to life than learning. There's more to life than learning. And there's more to life than school. Good life lesson. Very nice. I see it. Well, we saw what was up there. Now we go to the campaign. Best stats. Leaderboard friends. I have none. Okay. It's the same thing. So the thing about this game that was interesting is that it's a bit of a time trial. The better you are, the better your life in general. Which is, I just said, POV, you just listen to like a self-help TikToker who they purport themselves to know things, but they say things that are incredibly obvious. Well, actually, there's like cool artwork here. Huh. The demo had pieces of this, but it wasn't really visible. But here, it's actually kind of cool to look at. Can I activate that somehow? Can I go like this and activate it? No. Okay, well, that was a waste. You're telling me that's not a secret? It's too obvious not to be a secret, man. The game crashed. I see a Unity bug report screen. Okay, the whole thing crashed. Whatever I did with the circle was bad. I don't know what I did with the circle that made the game mad, but it was incredibly angry at what I just did. And actually, I didn't even get the opportunity to like send the bug report. The bug report prompt disappeared. So I don't even know what happened. Let's see if I can do that again. To be fair, the game did just release like an hour ago. Or an hour and a half ago, now that I've been climbing for a while. So, and for a game like this, I'm honestly surprised it's not more buggy. Because when I play, so say for instance, Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, that game is a physically based game, and it's incredibly buggy when you're walking around and like doing things, right? But this game, insofar as the climbing experience, it's been very stable. Like, I haven't really dealt with falling through walls or clipping through things. Usually the problem with these games is like you clip through weird walls and like you get stuck in the place. But this one is like, it's very solid. Why am I in here? And it's interesting because I've been trying to figure this out on my own. There's apparently two ways of doing physics collision calculations. There's sort of your bog standard way, which is like, oh, golden cockroach. Mine. Where you have your detection based on when you hit things. But if you move really quickly, that fails. So you need like a continuous collision detection. But either way, it doesn't matter the method you use. They both fail in random and weird ways because everything we do with computers is just an approximation. So let's say you want really smooth movement where you never clip into things. Well, that's impossible. Like, you moving something, you have to move it by the rules of physics, but otherwise, you're just gonna be... Like, the whole thing about games and collision detection is... Games are just an exercise in how much you can fake the movement, or do it in such a way that the rest of the world, like, appreciates what you're doing. Where'd that cockroach go? Where'd it go? I lost my cockroach. I know there's a rope thing down there, but I don't want to get it. I don't think I need it. I think I'd rather just climb my own way. I will say so far too, the beginning levels with their very, very available, like the amount of available footholds means you don't really need to engage with the item mechanics yet. But I imagine, just like the demo, that will probably get harder as you go up. Because it's really, the first couple levels are straightforward, and then it's like as soon as you hit the fans, I remember the fans being where you needed to really think about your climbing gear. Oh, soup! What is that noise? Hey, brick! What does this do? This is a weapon.
Air filtration maintenance is now overdue by hours. Reduced airflow efficiency expected.
Whoa. Reduced airflow efficiency. Ah, these things! Yeah, these things are the monsters! Maybe it's apt to say that this game is a bit like Half-Life, because the monsters remind you of somehow weirdly alien, yet not alien they are. Let me go! Oh no. Also, actually, did they change the hotkeys? I don't remember it being this easy to hold on to the hammer. Because very often at this point, well, whenever I would panic, I would accidentally throw away the hammer. I wonder if they made it different so that people would stop throwing away their stuff. Please let me go. Stop. Die, 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 die. Oh, fuck. Oh, ew. But I like how this game handles monster design and just in general environment. Is that... That's a bomb?! Design. I just like how cool and weird it is. It's just a weird melding of this idea of what could be alien. With too many items, I don't want to get more because I'll be too heavy. But I do need to put one baton down. I didn't need to put a pit down. Isn't that like a grab hold? It is. Okay, we're good. But like, this is the experience, right? Like, I see a parkour video from somebody. The way that they climb with a level of fluidity, I go, damn, that's pretty cool. I see a free climber climb a mountain, and it's like they're going for a walk in a park. And I struggle to walk, like, you know, to the movie theater. So I think to myself, like, maybe I should get into it, because if I can reach that level, like, think of what it must feel like to have that level of mastery over the human body. The only ligament of mine that I have mastery over is my genitalia.
Alert.
And my brain.
Temperature
That's it.
fluctuations detected in air
But imagine your
exchange
limbs.
systems. Expect intermittent
Imagine
drops in ambient heat
your legs and
levels.
your arms. Imagine like your core, man. Pole dancing would be within reach. And if when society ever gets to this point, which is roughly when Amazon sort of like avoids like tariffs in some way, and we end up in a space where like there's like a ton of, you know, money within Amazon, and then they sort of like build their superstructure whereby, you know, the people have to please come back to me, please, I just want to hold you, please. Thank you. When it gets to this point, and I too have to go to the factory because Amazon probably won't want me streaming on their platform anymore, the skills will come in handy to keep me alive, right? This is all just like practice for when the inevitable superstructure from a corporate entity begins to exist. And actually there's a very funny image of like, it's playing with the idea of hold the bug. I can actually sell the bug. So... Oh,
Caution.
holy shit.
Air exchange superduct 5 biological obstructions
You guys should crush them too.
Facility
These ones die.
airflow levels at 78%.
What is that icon? So I know that's a rebar, that's a brick. That's a rebar with a rope. But that's not a brick. That's a can of food, probably. Bug selling? Wild. It's honestly... I think the inspiration for this game is a bit of a mix of, like, Snowpiercer as well as their life in, like, corporate offices. Like, this to me is in the same vein as, like, a tree... Dominici? What? In the same vein as... I don't know, Crime and Punishment, but I've never read that. But that's what I feel like. Like the way that book is described to me, I feel like that's probably what it means. And there's an indicator if you're overweight now. That's actually really good. Or maybe that was always there and they never really bothered to check. But it feels a lot like someone rebelling against a world whereby we live in these, you know, corporate gray structures. All the while we're fed bug protein like in Snowpiercer. But then they also really like climbing.
Severe contamination detected in water reservoir 5.
Your existence to me is just money.
Do not
Come here.
consume any water. Do not panic.
The American dollar is falling. I need to catch that cockroach. I say as a Canadian. Or am I? Maybe all this time I've been lying to you. Oh shit! I'm getting lost in sauce. I also really like this game in the way that the world looks too. Like I remember saying within the demo as well, they really captured that same vibe that Portal 2 had. But again, it's crazy. What is that? Nutrigrain! Oh, sick! There's like vendor bars. That's cool. You eat the vendor bar, so it like refreshes your vending machine. Those videos on YouTube where it's like, I made $1 million this year off of just my vending machines. They don't ever talk about the fact that you need to eat Nutrigrain to refill your stock for free. I feel like that's a good way to get more ROI. Good, good. What the fuck is this? Oh, this thing coats my hands. I'm gonna save you for later. I remember him. So he makes your hands nice and like sticky. Quite the fella. I'm not going down there. I'm gonna go here. Oh, what are you? Silverbug? What? Who made the noise? Okay, I'm a bit heavier now. You're getting a little spooky. Oh wait. Please. Actually, that radio is on the right side. Usually it's a radio on the left side button. But oh fuck, the monologue! This is not the time to monologue. We have to go. Are we good? Are we good? Holy shit, we're good. I had to BRB. I had to help bring some things in. I just drank probably 2 times the daily recommended amount of caffeine. I'm gonna beat this game. Oh fuck. Okay, that's a bad start. That's a really bad start. We can't monologue too long. I forget that this game is time-based and you need to worry about the ever-encroaching like red liquid. Whatever the liquid is. Like what is the water? No one really knows. Surely there's a secret there. Oh no! But boy, does that liquid rise fast. I kind of forgot how quickly it moves. And for the campaign mode, that's a pretty bold choice. Because the campaign mode, for most games, is really about... Is this... Well, I don't know what this is. Usually is about, you know, learning the ropes, seeing the story, understanding what the world is about, you know. Like, seeing who the main characters are and stuff. In this game, it's survive. Like, just try your best to survive. If you don't make it, sorry, man. This is some hardcore stuff. Climb. And what's funny, too, is that I was just talking about this the other day, where some games are really hard to like, convince people to play. Not because they're bad, but because they're, like, different. Just some control schemes are very difficult for some people to understand. Like, I have friends, whenever they play certain games, I look at the way that they move and I go, how do you not know how to use your mouse to move around the world? But this game is entirely about how you move your mouse. The facility grows. Deep storage unlocked? What? What did I unlock? Sorry?
Caution. Air exchange superduct 5 biological obstructions detected.
Biological
Facility airflow levels at 78%.
Okay, close enough. That was a little scary. And this game in particular has like a double whammy of it's complicated to play in the sense of you have to be good at using your mouse, but it's also just a very difficult game to play because you have to climb. What is this? I need to stop taking these random pills. Vendor restock, 1 and 2 progress. I wonder if you can only unlock those items at the vendor the more that you play the game well. That's probably what that means. Like, the better you do, the more likely they are to have those items. I think that's a really good piton, I think. I'm pretty sure well, don't use it now, but I think that one automatically drills in, which is good for someone like me. Man, all that practice in the demo really helped. Wow. We're at the interlude. That was fast. Now, if I remember correctly, this is just a long climb to get to the top to see some weird zone change. And I remember reading the notes of the game when it released. The announcement was like, it's like 3 times more content. So there's way more stuff to see. There's new biomes, there's new things that you can do. Even just mechanically, it feels very different. Like, it not super different, but it definitely feels smoother. It's like they spent all that time to even out all the weird angles of the game to where it feels like a much more polished experience just to play. So the fact that they added more content to see too is pretty neat, given that most people will never see this. Like, I doubt most people are going to see this section of the game ever. That shit out of here. No sitting on job. If I climb, you climb too. Oh my god. That keeps me safe, right?
Pressure seal engaged.
What's up there?
Door latches holding. No leaks detected.
Ooh, okay, that was close. I thought we were going to die. What's up here? There's a ladder. I need to buy some things. We can actually climb up here. And I imagine there must be something cool up here. So, use my fancy auto driller. Can't climb this. I just need to get up there. What am I gonna buy? What do you do? You're worth 5? Oh my god, you're worth so much money. Okay, good. Put that there. We'll jump and we'll hammer. We'll sort of like build this the same way that like old-timey construction workers used to work on, like, say, like the New York Times towers or like something, right? Like, you ever see those videos where they work on the scaffolding? They're not hooked in, and they'll just be walking on like a single steel beam in the middle of the sky. Same building vibe as jumping up to hammer something. Because if you succeed, it gets built. If you fail, you just die. Rest my hands. Just rest my hands. Stretch your fingers. Get the blood flowing. Jump. Okay, good. Don't fail me now. Habitation yellow. I wonder if you can go there. I assume you can't go through that thing. So what's this? Bugman. Oh, little bug fella. Good. Very good. That's it? It's just for the bug? Maybe that's what they want you to do. 0 out of 1 crimes? Excuse me? Another crime committed. So what's the point of this? I thought they wanted me to do this to go up here. But I see now the folly of my ways. I simply committed a crime. Well, at least we have access to it now in the shops. But I feel like I should feel some moral quandary about the fact that I committed two crimes and it counted it against me. Okay, if the devs are ever going to watch this, which they probably won't, if you ever decide to make a new game, make a game where you're just in an office and you just have the same mechanics. And just don't explain anything. Just make a game that's the flip side of this game, where you're in the corporate HQ as your one climber is going around, and you just have to survive office life. You just need to move office chairs and just, like, I don't know, like move papers the same way. This mechanic honestly has so much potential. Oh, free. What do you perks? No shit, there's perks and upgrades. Wow. Biological backup. What? Saves. Prepare a new backup. No disk loaded. Please load the disk. Okay. Cool. Holy shit, there's actually perks. The demo didn't have this. This is sick. Increasing coverage capacity by 3 items. That's pretty good. Rabbit DNA. Long jump after jumping while crouching. Velocity augments. Improves walking and current running speed by 25%. This costs 8. Which I can get by selling bugs. I think that it counts the bugs. Cost 4, bank 3. What? Oh, as in to be able to get like a save. Oh shit. Okay. How much money do I have? Is that a receipt? Can I pull the receipt? See? Again, the mechanic has so many potentials that I wish I could pull the receipt. But you could save your progress. But do I care about saving? Like, I'm pretty good at the game, so maybe it's better to just get stronger. Belief in oneself is more powerful than any level of DVD that you can purchase. To receive biological enhancement, pull the lever, keep your hand still, do not flinch. Oy! You feel stronger. You felt this pain before, says the achievement. Oh! Yo! Oh, sick. This game really is Half-Life coded. Is it just me? Or maybe I'm just Half-Life brained, right? But such a good execution of all these concepts. I have 2 bugs. I wish I didn't buy the pittance now. Ah, yes.
Warning. Severe elevator
Malfunction.
Avoid elevators
Until further notice. So, the first time I ever got here, in the demo, I fell into the hole. And it appears they've made it less likely for you to fall into the hole. Or perhaps I've simply gotten better over time. Or maybe I don't know. All I know is I didn't suffer the same consequences as last time. So I'm actually feeling good about this run. We're going pretty far. And the perk really changes how you play. Manual intervention. Oh fuck, it's a fly. Stop. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm all bricked up. Okay, put that over here for later. Okay, those are not buttons. Crime. I can commit crime. Eat shit. Okay, it was worth it to commit crime, people. Whenever they say don't commit crime, just know that you're missing out. Sink tunnel. What does that even mean? What? Sink tunnel? Oh shit, it like pushes you down. The strength required to carry on. I don't think I can do it, man. Drink some soup. Oh shit, I can do it. What a great execution of this idea of like, you have to fight the elements of this weird tunnel that you're in. Oh, that's so good. Damn, this game has gotten better. Holy shit, this is amazing. Sink tunnel. Huh? Okay, good. I felt my balls tense up so hard. So, sink tunnel. I had to go up there. Gotcha. Why is it called sink tunnel? And is it a different zone, I wonder? Because they did mention new biomes, and I wonder if the biomes are interchangeable in that sense of you go a different route and you go to a new biome. Or is it just the same static path, but it's randomly drafted, right? And or is that Nutri-Ring?
Level 3 offline. Temperature fluctuations expected.
Okay, good. Aim it well. This is actually amazing that I've gotten this far. How come I couldn't do this last time? Inside the demo. What was that? Mine? Jump and launch. There we go. Good jump and launch. The rabbit jump really helps a lot. We're making good progress. I don't even know why I'm climbing, mind you. I was gonna say we can finally escape, but I don't think this is about escaping. This may just be my daily commute to my work. Like, the game doesn't really explain anything beyond just escape, right? Not to say that escape is not like a valiant goal, but I feel like there's like more context behind the word escape that needs to be said. Okay, good. Get the soup. Stop. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. I'm married. Stop. I'm married. Let me go. Pipeworks. Okay, so it's not the sink tunnel. We're now in Pipeworks. What? You're escaping the corporate machine. When I got laid off, it was a lot easier. When I got laid off, it was much easier than whatever this is. Okay, so I feel like I feel like there's like room for improvement in the system here to not be so wild. Ow! 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 Okay, the pipes can burn you. Good to know that. But I wonder how true that is. Are we really escaping from the mindlessness of a corporate life? Is it really that bad to be in an office? And then, you know, you play like a clip from, I don't know, Fight Club? Sort of examine what that movie is like saying? Holy shit, you can go forward with a rapid jump. You hold a direction, you can like leap. Yeah, you get blasted with hot steam when you lose a job. I know. It sort of makes you wonder, like, was I really that important to them? Did they even care about me? That they don't even try to keep me there, right? It's like a toxic relationship whereby you believe that the more that they love you is the more that they would do to keep you there, right? But my job, they never blasted me with hot steam. They never threw cockroaches at me. They called me one. They never put me, you know, into a weird maze of tunnels and like weird grime and dirt, full of delicious snacks and like cans of Chef Boyardee soup, right? It was just, they just let me go. I missed something fundamental about the corporate life experience. Something that the game developer probably felt in some way. Like, what did they do? What have they done to you, game dev? Is this the life that they force onto you? Are you okay? Also, I'm glad that they added the save function, and I feel kind of stupid for not taking the save function now, because now I don't really know what I'm doing here. Because here on out, I feel like the potential for getting completely blasted and thrown away is very high, and the consequences of such a thing can be very painful to deal with. Like, I will be really emotionally if I happen to fall too far. No, the one job you got fired from, you were already thinking of quitting by that point. So you got out of a job that you hated with 3 weeks of severance pay. You know what? That is true. But my job was the same thing. Where when I left the corporate machine, they just gave me money for like leaving. And I was like, for real? For free? Really? Sick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Again, not to say that being fired is necessarily good, but like, if you're already thinking of doing it, it's a pretty good free bonus. Go here first, do a rabbit jump. Now I wonder if the water levels too, by the way, in this game. I wonder if the water level scales with how quickly you move? Or is it always a constant flow of water that goes up? So if you move really fast, you never really have to encounter it. Because so far, this has been an amazing run. I feel like if they wanted to like kill me, they can't even do it. I've won against the corporate machine. Ah! I hear the water. I'm going to die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Drink the canned soup. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, it definitely doesn't scale the way that I thought it would. We're so dead. No! I panicked. It told me not to panic, but I panicked. Do I get to keep my perk? I lose my perk. Well, we go again. It's a fascinating structure for this type of game. Because a climbing game in particular... Like, we've had multiple types of climbing games. Like, you ever see Getting Over It by Bennett Foddy? I think that was the beginning of this... Of this obsession with going higher and higher than you've ever gone before. And it's interesting because it's like... The roguelike nature is different from the consistent, persistent nature of that game. Whereas in that game, you sort of like continue from where you left off. But in this game, you must start anew every time you fail. It's called a roguelike streamer. But it's fascinating to see that it even works, the concept of climbing, even as a roguelike. Because in real life, if you fail the climb, this may surprise you, you die. Some of you have never climbed mountains, and I can see that. But in real life, if you fail to climb the mountain, you simply die. Oh shit, I'm about to die. I don't know what I'm doing. What exactly is this? Why am I doing this? Okay, here we go. Okay, just gotta... Okay, I don't know how to do this. Just kill me. Just eat me. Just eat me. The souls of my fallen co-workers. Just eat me. In the meantime, in honor of all of you dying, I'll put down like a single thing, a baton. Getting Over It also has a fixed route. You assume that this game randomizes. Yeah, so this game randomizes. It seems like the routes that you go through. And it seems like I was correct about the way that it handles biomes. It just adds more rooms to the draft, to the series of rooms that it can draft, which is kind of cool. So it's like, for instance, we unlocked the silo, so now we have the silo as an option to move through, whereas before I think we started out in the non-silo section. Or maybe I was so bad that I never really got like a new place, and it just gave me the starting zone. Like, I could have maybe never unlocked it, and maybe I'm just bad at the game. But my ego doesn't allow me to feel pain, and so therefore I say that it's really... I did unlock something. Take that. Go here. Nice, here we go. Beautiful rebar. Oh god. Have you noticed, by the way? Killing the cockroaches is not a crime. Killing the aliens is a crime. Do you know why? Because to the corporation, the employee and the cockroach, they're all the same. This is cinema. This is cinema. But I do like the roguelike nature. It is going to take some time to get used to, and I think it's interesting to see that this is one of the few new ways to do a roguelike element in a game that feels fresh. But I don't know if it's because the game itself just feels fresh, or if it's because the fact that the rooms themselves are so well designed that it feels fresh. Because here, it doesn't feel like Slay the Spire roguelike, where it's like, okay, is my run made or is it not made? This one is more like, oh shit, what challenge do I have to do now? And then you can, obviously there's like archetypes that you can fall into, that you can get better at. But it has that niceness of, it feels fresh every single time. It's one of the games that taps into your desire to rejoin the monkey. That's a great way of saying it, yeah.
Surveillance systems at 12% functionality.
That's the thing, right? Is that parkour does that same thing. A lot of the things that we do that we find cool, I think people do it because imagine how cool it would be to be like a parkour person that can climb mountains the same way that parkour people climb your office building, right? Like, that's pretty neat. Holy shit, it's a save disc. Holy shit, what the hell is this? Pills. What do the pills do? Oh no, the pills make me fail! Oh no. Oh no, the pills make me fall. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is it the pills' fault or is it my fault? It's my fault. I'm a fool. It was going so well, and then I just like the hubris took over. Hubris was what ended me there. Hubris. It's in my nature to fail because I don't allow myself to succeed. Something streamer 110. Food and more rainbow colors actually. I assume the rainbow colors must be important in some way. What the fuck was that? What was what? Oh, me falling? Or me eating the bug? Did you not see the first two bugs that I ate? You've never covered yourself in the guts of like a worm? Actually, you know what's crazy? That maneuver. So I was thinking about this where I remembered seeing it. Have you ever seen Bear Grylls? It's like Survive Outside with Bear Grylls. I don't know if that's the name, but like I'm pretty sure that's around the same type of name. It's Bear Grylls, and you're trying to survive outside with Bear Grylls, and he. You ever see that video where he eats the bug? I don't know if any of chat has ever seen the video where he eats the bug, but that has reminded me of that part of squishing the bug because I feel like he's done that before to give like sustenance to his like hands. I squished something. Yeah, it was like this. Warning: this is an absolutely disgusting video, and I still think about this every single day. And I think to myself, why did he do this? So he's hungry, and his whole show is about surviving in the wild. But it's funny because at the end of every day, him and his camera crew go back to the hotel.
Ready for this?
He slept a couple hours within a dead camel though, so maybe it fits. But then you see the beetle larva. So this thing is exactly the thing that we pulled from the tree. It's literally the same shape. And he eats it for protein. And I want you to see what happens when he eats the bug. It's so disgusting. Look. That's what I did to the bug.
Partially operational. Personal illumination devices recommended.
I don't have a personal illumination thing. I'm gonna be stuck in the dark the entire time. Anyways, I think that's where they got the inspiration for the bug crushing thing. Because that's exactly what I thought of the first time that I saw it, and I still think about it. That scene has haunted me for years. Because I still wonder, why did he do that? I wouldn't do that. I would just... And I've eaten bug before, because I learned in like a camp thing. And I feel like I would still not want to do that, even knowing that I could. It's just the way that it implodes that makes you go, ugh. Yikes. You thought it was a vertebrate, so you're happy that it was wrong. Yeah, thankfully it didn't have emotions or feeling. Thankfully it was just like a stupid bug. You invertebrate hater. Invertebrates have feelings too. Look, one of them is a famous streamer. She's a cockroach. What the fuck is that? Oh, sick. That's a sick machine type beat. What is this? Oh. Silos, break room. Okay, good. The break room is a lie, by the way, because you don't really get time away from the game. I think the game still is pushing things down towards you. So I'm not going to stay here for too long. I will just continue climbing. Bear Grylls did it to flex on the chuds who cry about the liberals are going to make us eat bugs and eat and live in the pods. You need I need to remind people, Bear Grylls was before the common discourse, I think. I don't think Bear Grylls was during that time period. But it would be funny to think of Bear Grylls as a timeline traveler who thought of that. And it is funny to think about the fact that people like genuinely believe that that's going to happen too. I'm dead. Because if it works in Snowpiercer, technically there's nothing wrong with it. And I think if they had the taste and the flavor of like a nice fried cricket, I think they wouldn't be so mad about that. Okay, so the fans room is hard. I need to figure out how to get. I don't know how to move and jump across a gap without jumping off and subjecting myself to the wind. Which is a funny phrase to say. How do I move without subjecting myself to wind? That's a concern that only, I guess, rock climbers and like cyclists would really care about. I also need to be careful about the items I pick up. I realize I pick up a lot of like trash. To be down to try a cricket one day. Honestly, cricket is actually surprisingly good. But it's really about the sauce. I would say like any bug is primarily about the sauce. Like really any food is about sauce. Have you ever eaten like meat by itself? It's not that good. Like nobody goes to KFC because of the meat. Like everyone knows that that thing barely qualifies as meat. Everybody goes to KFC for the 5 spices, right? In that same vein, you should think about the sauce that you sauce your bugs with. That's where it really gets so good.
Floor
Where is my
scrubbers in
golden
the
cockroach?
central corridor remain offline. Surface cleanliness at 43%.
I'm also surprised that a lot of the levels you can kind of get by just climbing and not really having to build. Like I'm surprised that most of the levels so far have had have had existing footholds. But it's also because like I expected it to get more buildy once you got to near the end of the section. Like when we went to biome 2, I thought there'd be more of the footholds that you'd have to build versus ones that you have available. But maybe I'm just too good at the game. Can't be worse than broccoli. So true. That's why I feed my nieces and nephews exclusively bugs. Hello, chat. Hey, you remember this game? Yep, it just came out about 2 hours ago. And you actually, I know it doesn't look like we did well, but I swear our first run was majestic. Things just sort of change over time. Like everything changes and gets worse. We don't really talk about it. But I got pretty far. I did get pretty far. It just sort of went down here like really quickly after. And there was secret items somewhere. Oh god, it's happening again. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Don't panic. I don't know why I did that. Don't panic. Don't panic. Good click. Good click. Oh, I'm so good at clicking. Okay. I don't have a disc this time, which is sad. Is there a hidden disc item? There is. Right there. Oh, hell yeah. There's a save disc. For free? Shit, I drank pills. Okay, good. We're good. I think the pills actually make me immune to exhaustion. My hands don't really get affected. So if the pills make you immune to exhaustion, what does the needle do? I'm also hoarding stuff. That is true. Okay, to be fair, if you're surviving, right? Like, you ever see a Survivor game with like an inventory limit? I think to myself, so unrealistic. Because I would find a way to shove everything into my pockets. I would make more pockets. I have meat pockets. I would eat something just to be able to carry it for later. That was a bad throw. I don't think that was a worth it use of... I don't think that was worth it to use that rope thing here. And can you blame me, right? Like, you always see shows and they're always like, don't take too much back. Like, nobody. If I was in a zombie apocalypse and we needed food and there was tons of canned food, I would form like a train to bring it all back to whatever place that we need to go, right? Like I would form some supply line. Great first run, horrible second, third run. A fan turned them into diced streamer. Yeah, it's. I'm a one and done type of guy. Yeah, you've heard that you can smuggle drugs like that. As experienced by my fellow chatters. Good job, chat. I'm very proud of you. You know the smuggling drug thing, right? Like, it's kind of crazy to think about because, like, who discovered that your asshole could fit so much? Because I know that my asshole can fit a lot because I've seen how much I shit, right? But how did somebody else know how much their asshole can fit? Like, did they have the same epiphany when they first took a shit? Because I took a shit and I realized, like, there's no way that it can fit that much food. Or I watch, there's a mukbanger, and she may hate me for saying this, but I watch her. Her name is Suyang, Tzuyang. She's a very famous South Korean one. Her story was very sad, but I'm glad that she's still doing stuff now. The thing that really surprised me is that she eats 10 times her body weight in food, maybe 100 times. And I sort of wonder, how deep does the asshole go? Because if you eat like 100 times your inspection record, Robert Brown. SB17 DP maintenance. SB17 DP vendor is functional. Silo 6572 fans functional. Storage crane. Cracked boom. Personal note. Gets quiet down here and lonely. It's been over a month since I was last at the habitation. Hope Jess is okay. I heard things are going to hell over in blue. Glad she's not there. Keep that with me. That's very important. But whenever people eat a lot, like a mukbanger, and so mukbang is the act of eating food. It's the art of eating food, and I say this with love because when a mukbang person eats food, they eat in such a way that I feel like I'm not eating correctly, right? But when they eat, boy oh boy, do they make it look good. I look at them and I say, I wish I could eat like them. I sort of wonder where all the food goes and how they seem to exit or like eject from their asshole so well. Is that rising? No. Maybe they do the 2-finger in the throat method after. I've been thinking about that because it's like, yeah, like how do you? Because at some level, because your stomach is no way your stomach is as large as your intestine, right? Chat, can you guys send me like pictures of your asshole so I can like send me a picture of your asshole and your throat, and I'll measure and we'll sort of see like, okay, scientifically, is it possible for the human body to contain that much within your stomach and then have it exit through your like intestine without dying? That was a joke. Please don't do that. I don't want to see your assholes. Not again. Last time still traumatized me. This is a terrifying room. Why is there a chair here? Into the acid. Holy shit, it's melting. It doesn't melt. It's gonna make that sound effect forever now. Skyrim does it better. Oh shit, I didn't mean to read that too quickly. Okay, that was a bad move. Skyrim does it better, where it slows you down, but you can lug around as much as you can get. Okay, but that one's funny though, because think about what that means, right? If you're at the gym, like imagine you see someone at the gym. Come here. Imagine you see someone at the gym, and they're trying to lift like 2,000 pounds, and you say, buddy, you're not about that life. And they say, okay. But they walk to put it back where it came from, which is also sort of a rare thing to like do within the gym, right? They clean up after themselves. Imagine you see that. How would you even begin to react to somebody doing that, right? You don't watch mukbang stuff. You do not see the appeal in watching people eat alone. But it's like looking in the mirror. Sorry. Ah, it's like looking in the mirror. That is my best off the cuff "you're lonely" statement I've ever made. I'm getting better at the streaming thing. I'm getting better at it. I'm just getting so good at streaming now. Do we even need to hammer it in 3 times? Like I feel like you don't really need to, but I feel afraid of hammering it in only once. Go up here. Here we go. Good. Now I have a disc, so I don't need any more. I can just keep climbing here. Probably safer to just keep climbing anyways, because I'm kind of worried about the water. I can hear the water flowing. Unrealistic, you would never speak to someone at the gym unless they were in mortal danger. This is the thing, right? Yeah, like nobody really talks at the gym. It is funny to think that the gym in many ways is sort of like the place that you go. It's like, this is something that I've thought about many times over. Introverts are afraid of the gym because they think that people are judging them. But the gym is the introvert's like wet dream. The mod is an introvert. She's a major introvert. Last time she told me she goes to the gym and she doesn't listen to anything. No music, no sound. She's just there to like pump iron. And I go like, and then I literally said, you raw dog the gym? And she's like, yes, I raw dog the gym. Okay, so you raw dog the gym. There isn't a single noise that you make inside there. And you can just do that. Like, it's an introvert's dream because no one will bother you inside the gym. I have so many cockroaches. I don't know about this one. Holy shit, that was scary. So yeah, if you're an introvert and you're afraid of life, just raw dog the gym. What is an injector and what does it do? Holy shit, everything feels weird. Oh, it makes you jump higher. Holy shit, it makes you jump higher. Wow.
Caution.
I'm like a speed demon. You're mine.
May malfunction. Proceed with extreme caution in all areas.
We're so fast. I love the fake game drugs. I love game drugs, but not real drugs. Don't do real drugs, folks. I'm dead. Don't do real drugs, people. It hurts you. There we go. I'm getting a bit lost. I don't really know what to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry, chat. I can't really read the messages. I'm fighting for my life. The ego. The ego of going to the gym with no music on. Imagine raw dogging it. The nearest gyms to you all require driving. You're not gonna leave your apartment to go sweat. That's the thing about the gym, right? That I find funny is that people pay to sweat. I'm like, buddy, you can just go work like a manual labor job or like walk. I don't know, it's free. But however, I will say this: when we went to the movie, the Mod and I, as well as our friend, right? She did have to go take a shit or something because she was like, I have to go use the washroom, and she was like, I don't know where to go. And then, but then we passed by a Good Life gym because she pays for that good shit. And then she was like, I can just go to Good Life and go to the washroom. And I was like, holy shit, that's the best part of having a gym membership is that you can take a shit wherever there's a gym. Imagine the freedom to poop wherever you want to. Oh, you were talking about me looking at the mirror while eating, but you guessed that the mod fits too. Sorry, yeah. I mean, this is... I'm not looking at the mirror while eating. I'm just saying that, like, if you did, right, it's reflecting your life. Like all of your lives. You lonely fucks. You lonely fuckers. There's a bug up there, and I want to get the bug. We need some pitons, but first, I save. Come here. Come on, little fella. You're going inside the machine. Who's a good little bug? You're going inside the machine. New disk detected. Desk mounted on desktop. Sick. Yo. The game has ARG elements. This thing says ALE something 8E. The game has ARG elements, and you can find it on random discs around the level. Wait, this is only 8 years from now. This is only 8 years from now. What do they know about the world in the future that we don't know right now in 2025? Mark this day. It's April 17th, 2025. When if you're watching this in the future, this is how you climb. And then cut to the next scene when I fall into the vat of acid. It says please. Oh, it does say please. You're right, it does say please. I was like ALE something 8B. You know, people who do that van life shit, they buy gym memberships so that they have a place to shower. Yeah, and honestly, I do. So it's funny because I had a discussion with my friends about like, would you do the van life thing? I feel like it might be doable. Reformat desks, sure. Yeah. To back up newer process space, look at the screen. Do not scream. Do not obey what you see. You must go further down. The reawaiting. What the fuck is this? Forgiveness. You feel any side effects, report to your local substructure authority for monitoring. POV. You've just seen one of my streams. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at? That was cool. The demo didn't have this. I don't think the demo was nearly as cool as whatever this is. The fact that they took the time to increase the strangeness factor of the game, I think was a very good move. Because the game already had like a very interesting environment that it was in, right? From the demo alone. There was a lot of things that you could think about and sort of imagine what's going on. but then you add in the actual depictions of it as best as you can throughout the story, and it adds a lot to the experience. Yeah, like that was creepy, but that was like a good creepy. That was interesting creepy. That was good. Let's get some perks. Quiet. Why is it called Quiet OS? Why is it called Quiet OS? There's anomalous bonds. When reviving by disc, all items are carried with you. Warning, use of extracted delta material is still under experimental testing. Back strengtheners, increasing armor's armor plating, reduce grip loss for most hazards, halves incoming damage. I'm a pussy. How many cockroaches do I have? You here. You go inside, you go inside. You go inside. I do this a lot, where I don't read the amount of money in my pocket before I put money inside the vending machine. And then when it's too late, the vending machine doesn't have like the button to refund you. So it's like, oh shit, I just have to go with whatever purchase is there. I'm gonna go with anomalous bond. Pull the lever, do not flinch. Ah! Sick. Okay, so if I die, I come back with all of my items. I have one save, and I could maybe save some money here. But the key is that I can bring money back and forth now. Which is nice. Now, how do we climb up here again? The ladder is over here, so we'll do one baton. So the piton thing, right? Who goes up first? Like, what is it? Is it the free climbers who will go to do the piton first? Or is it like a helicopter? Like what? Like how do you get the footholds? Like you ever see those mountains and there's like a foothold up there and you're like, who made that? Who makes those? Blood and darkness. There is truly no escape. Okay, well you say that, but you're not as good at climbing as I am. If you could climb the way that I do, you wouldn't feel so afraid of being stuck here. It's the same thing about like people who say there's nothing to do on like a Saturday night, and it's like, buddy, you haven't even left your home. You don't even know what's like out there. Like, have you even opened Steam recently? Do you even know? Like, have you ever seen the front page? Have you ever checked the new releases of Steam? Look, I'll do it right now, live on stream. Look, new releases. Lush Foil Photography Sim is available. Holy shit, we have to play this after too. New games on sale, okay, is new and trending. Sort by new releases. Show me new games, new releases. Look, Sweet Easter, sexual content, nudity hentai. A simple and beautiful puzzle game with Easter theme, where 5 cute resurrected bunny girls work accompanied by relaxing music, and after completing the level, you can enjoy the gallery. Oh my god. Why? There are Easter-themed hentai games coming out in celebration of Easter? You thought nature just did that. Well, I don't remember what my point was, but you're wrong. Yeah, maybe they just naturally spawn, like Rings in Sonic. Don't you dare say that ever again. Okay, let's say rings spawn the way that like naturally, right? You know what that implies, right? That rings are as alive as the trees are. And there's a book that I read called it's something along the veins of like the trees speak to you or something. I don't know. What's it called again? The Secret Life of Trees. The Secret Life of Trees by The Hidden Life of Trees, What They Feel, yada yada, by Peter Wolleben. It's an interesting book about the forest and how trees communicate and stuff. I read weird books on the train, but it is actually a very interesting book. It implies that the rings in Sonic have the same lifespan as a tree. And like the thicker the ring, the longer it's lived before Sonic picks it up to use as like a cock ring or something. I don't know. Yeah, what do you mean nothing to do on Saturday night? Have you even opened your grinder? Yeah, what do you mean you have nothing to like do? Open insert dating app here. What are the new games on Steam? A Dark Dominance Chain Control. Hoshikawa Luna is the most beautiful girl at the university. To get this beautiful and proud girl, you keep trying every day. Finally, the hypnosis app was ready. Okay, well, we'll just go outside and don't look at the new releases on Steam. Except for White Knuckle. You're gonna love this game. Open the box. What's in the box? POV, it's Christmas, and they took wrapping the gifts way too far. Most Christian game. Mom! Why'd you use duct tape? What's wrong with you?
Honey, I don't know if you want to shake your box around like that. I got you that new PS6.
Mom, I can't even open the goddamn box!
Oh, I remember when you were younger and I got you a PlayStation 1. I thought those silly little boxes and their little noises.
Mom! Yeah, fuck that shit. Just fuck it. Just fucking grind on that shit. Girl, next. Yeah, Rings of Sonic probably hold the power of chaos or some shit like that. Like the Chaos Emeralds. Probably the power that all living things hold in Sonic, since Eggman uses animals to power his robots or something like that. You think that's a fan theory? What the fuck did you just say to me? He's saying to me that there's a Sonic fan theory where they use the animals to power the machines, and that's why Sonic is a living, breathing... To be fair, as soon as my dog starts to speak like Spanish to me, or like English, or just any other language, as soon as my dog learns a human language, I'm going to use her to like solve the mysteries of the universe. You ever see Cowboy Bebop? Okay, so now we tie it back to, I think, Monday's stream, where I talked about Cowboy Bebop the entire day. You ever see Cowboy Bebop, where like they have a smart dog, and then the like dog is a genius dog, but no one knows about it? Same thing. Dad, what sounds like coming out of your bedroom? I'm wrapping presents! Don't worry about it! I'm just trying to pack up your PS6! Dad, only the PS5 can shut the hell up! Eggman does power the machine with the animals, that's not a theory. What? Wait, this explains a lot then, because I played the detective visual novel, and I was wondering why he was capturing the animals to like do stuff with. The blood stays splattered, by the way. Can I break the machine? What? Where's the blood coming from? Why can't I just do this? Where's the blood coming from? Whoa, what the fuck was that? Hey, right click. New folder. Oh shit. Yo. So what? Oh shit, you can just do this. Huh. Why is it such a weirdly good operating system? How far can you go, actually? How many folders can you make? It's a little bit buggy. Which, to be fair, it is the way that it is. No, I'm not making what you're thinking. It's very uncouth of you to believe that I'm making this. Yeah, that's why in the first Sonic games, when you break a little robot, a little wildlife critter pops out. How do you also know about Sonic? Am I the only person that like knows nothing about Sonic, like, stuff? Here? What's wrong with all of you? There's more to life than Sonic, chat. That's like a whole... There's like a whole environmental theme of humanity versus nature going on. Really? Okay, to be fair, that does make sense. He is a hedgehog, so it does make a sense. Oh shit! I can make something funny. Wait, look. Okay, look. So you have penis, right? And what does penis... What comes out of penis? Chat, what comes out of penis? Biological backup. Your child, your sperm, your living, walking sperm is your biological backup. It is your genealogical backup that comes out of your penis. Yeah, here we go. That's some good shit right there. Such a weirdly good operating system. I've done exactly 3 commands. My dad introduced you. Your dad introduced you to Sonic on the Genesis when you were 3 years old. LMAO. Sigh. I like the like shift in like tone of like how much shit you're willing to take from me.
Warning. Severe elevator malfunctioned.
I'm a comedic genius. Okay, I'm reading between the lines. All right. I know where DNA goes. You don't even know where like DNA goes. All right. I'm seeing things that you can't even begin to comprehend. You just wish that I could see come everywhere the way that I. You just wish that you could see come everywhere the way that I do.
Until further notice. Emergency
OM.
evacuation.
You meant OM.
Drainage system has been opened.
Pipeworks. Okay. Now I need to recall what I'm doing here. How do I do this again? So it's up here. What was my perk again? I revive and I gain back all of my items, right? So me dying is not really scary, though it is frustrating to deal with, I think. Into the hole. Pre-penis and post-penis thoughts. I'm gonna tell my friend that because like I have friends that have transitioned, right? And then some of them have like gotten surgery, and I'm gonna ask them about their pre-penis and their post-penis thoughts. It's like, what does the mind? Well, what does your mind think about now in a pre-penis life or in a post-penis life? What do you see there now in your mind in a post-penis life? You have a science degree. You know what DNA is. Not the kind of DNA that I know. To this, you wanted to do that. Oh, this emote because you have imagine this. You have a fellow Sonic enjoyer. How does it feel to have a fellow Sonic enjoyer in your life?
Emergency.
Disgusting.
Containment field failure in
Disgusting.
experimental labs.
You any of yous not know how to take a shit? Disgusting. Hello, Nutrigrain. Good. What happened? I ate the Nutrigrain bar and it made a sound. When I eat my Nutrigrain bar, it doesn't make a sound like that. Okay, this is a nice peaceful place again. It's actually more peaceful this time around than last time, although there's a fly now. Oh my god. Sweet Destination, she got a fly zapper, and we were playing games, and all the time in the background, all you heard was like a bzz, bzz. It's like this fly zapper was like demolishing flies. And it's funny to think about because it's like, imagine that's all you hear is the sound of like these flies being exploded while you're playing like a board game, Betrayal at House on the Hill. You always forget that you press the quote button and then OM at people's messages unintentionally. Yeah, but that's like funny though. What the fuck is that? Fuck off. What the fuck is that? Oh, I remember this. This is the level that I died at in the demo. Because I fell down after like a stupid hole in the floor. Ha ha ha, fish milker. You're a fish milker? Imagine being made fun of for being a fish milker. But I want you to know that fish milkers make more than 6 figures because those who milk fish make caviar. Like sturgeon milk is so much money. It's actually absurd how much money you can make breeding fish. The dudes who squeeze their fish to make them come inside of like the egg make so much money. You know, none of you have ever made your fish come. And I can tell. Sorry, I had to commit a crime to climb. Commit a crime to climb. Commit a crime to climb. Avoid the giant walking bug thing, because I don't want to deal with it. Okay, we're good. We're good. You used to listen to Cher Lord, but now the first thing when you hear her name is the disgusting video. It's funny how like certain things will sort of taint the image of something that you used to know. Who up milking they fish? Hey, are you friendly? I don't know if you're friendly. And it's funny in the context that like we see these things, right? Because you don't really expect to see and hear these things. Like I wouldn't be surprised to hear some weird pop culture thing that I'm into randomly in the future, and just be and I'll just be like confused at why it even exists in this context. Oh fuck! Do I have to jump off of him? Holy shit! You can climb him. Sorry, I didn't mean to climb you. Sorry. Please don't be mad. You were very useful though. I appreciate you. With a forehead like that, of course I can climb it. Wait. Who up milking they fish? Did I read that already? Maybe I just want to say who up milking they fish. Who up milking they fish? Sorry, it's just so stupid. Oh, it's so stupid. Who's up milking they fish? What the fuck is that? Get away from me. Ow. I hear the water. The water's coming for me. Oh shit, the water's really close actually. Oh fuck. Uh-oh. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Fuck off! I don't know how I walked across that. I actually don't know how I walked across that. Okay, I will read messages as soon as I stop panicking. Okay, now I'm not panicking anymore. Now I'm good. So, see this creature? You can climb it. You just love using they instead of there. It is a good like switch of a word. There's something funny about using it, but I don't know if that's like appropriation from my side or not. Yeah, Sonic was the first video game that they've ever played for a lot of people. You also played it when you were quite young. So what's funny is that I was just learning about how the Sega Genesis was apparently whatever that console was super popular. Like they were gonna win the console wars if only they decided to continue making a good console. And the reason why the sequel failed for many people was because they just didn't bother to do the thing that succeeded the first time. So like imagine you have a really successful console, but you don't do anything that made it successful. That's what happened to the Sega console, apparently. And I was very surprised, because like the Genesis really does seem like a non-starter console in terms of like how it would work. It feels so weird to think that, you know, it was at the top of the game in terms of what the industry wanted. So it makes sense that Sonic is the game that everyone played, because if it, you know, it's the most popular game on that console. But like, think about that. Sonic could have had even more runtime if the console wars went into Sega's favor. We wouldn't have Mario or Yoshi or Princess Peach or like Bowsette sort of like Rule 34. We'd have Sonic, Amy, and Tails like threesome games, right? We do now, but like they'd be more kosher and like they'd be more accepted. Where am I? This is a Silent Hill level. And again, now I talk about the way that Silent Hill has dominated my understanding of the gaming world and like the way that maps look. Because this level looks exactly like Silent Hill. Very Silent Hill-esque. Surprised that there are no secret items, but to be fair, I am afraid to look. I've just been going as fast as I can to not die. Which, granted, that's a pretty good thing to have, is to live. Living is a nice thing to do. So you don't really know much about consoles from that time. You went from Genesis to PS1 and then to the GameCube. Oh yeah, the GameCube was really good. Okay, sorry, I'm panicking. Where's my Kansas soup? I mean, that's a pretty good roll though, is that you go from that into like the GameCube to the PS1. But that's exactly what happened. It's like the PS1 just ate everyone's lunch. Interlude Ascent. What? I did it? Oh, who's up milking they fish? What the fuck is this? I hear the water. I thought this was an interlude. Why is the water still coming? Oh, fuck. What is this thing? This is a really cool looking level. Oh, wait, you can just climb this.
You are en route to habitation yellow. Please enjoy your alert. Elevator security locks are still in place. Manual override will be required.
Okay, so elevator locks are still in place. You can't use the elevators. I'm gonna climb my own way then, so I don't die. Because I feel like that's a warning sign that you're gonna die, and I want to milk my fish. Best ascent lost. Best ascent ever recorded. Jump off the building. Best ascent lost. What are you doing? But this is a very cool looking level. I like how this place looks. Like this is the coolest part of the game, I feel like, or like one of the coolest parts. The gameplay is fantastic, and then you have this like very interesting level design of you are in this giant corporate megastructure. And it's just so goddamn cool to see. And look at the freeform ability for us to go any which way we want to climb this. I can climb this any way I want. I literally didn't need to. I could have just been here the entire time. Sony/Amy stuff will never... Sony/Amy stuff would never be as acceptable as Princess Peach because they're furries. That's... Like, just think about the structure of this sentence and the structure of what I just said before I said that. I was saying this place is amazing, and then I immediately go in, and immediately there's a sentence about it's not acceptable because it's furries. But you're not wrong. I think Dreamcast was good, but you kind of came out at a very bad time. So it was kind of between the generations in terms of performance, and PS2 decimated. Yeah, it was like... Because Dreamcast especially was at that PS1 time, but then Sony cooked with the PS2, and then Final Fantasy X dropped, and it was like, it's over. So many people had the N64 and you missed out on a lot of common cultural experiences. Well, you're lucky because the Switch 2, you can get that for $100 a month with the online. You go online right now. Many people convinced themselves that the GameCube was a failure because the N64 is sold better. I think it's funny to use sales as like a metric of what succeeded better or worse, because I always look at that and I go, the sales don't matter, man. It's about the memories. You know what I mean? It's the memories that matter. And I think for a lot of people, they have to sort of like contextualize their memories with money, because I think a lot of people have forgotten how to live without the specter of capitalism looking at them. Because otherwise, like, it did pretty well for what it was worth, right? Like, it wasn't actually bad at all. It was actually pretty good. Oh shit, the water's rising. Okay, so you have to undo the lock on the thing. Okay. Do I jump this? Yes, I do. Hey, my balls tensed.
Alert. Elevator security locks have been released.
And it's sad because, like, just enjoy the thing that you had. You know what I mean? No! Plucked from the periphery, don't forget it lies. I feel like they're hiding some of the best writing in this game behind the achievements, and that's sick. Not like sick as in cool, but like sick as in like you're sick in the head. Because the only people who get to experience the story are those that are worthy. Can I do a new backup or no? Where's my penis? You threw away my penis? Really? What? Dude, you threw away my like, penis? I worked hard on that thing. I've been growing it, man. Cost 4, bank 0. I'm sure. You look away for 2 seconds. Yeah, I messed up. I didn't mean to, but I messed up. I didn't mean to, but I messed up. Thank you for your purchase. Okay, cool. What's this? Put it in. Yep. That was a very good. Okay, I heard the guitar riff. I heard the riff. I heard the guitar riff. There was actually a really good riff. That could have been a full song, and it'd be sick. The Dreamcast and GameCube went against the most successful console in history that also doubled as a DVD player, so it was hard to compete. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It had no chance. Because the thing about the PS1, the PS2 that was so good is that when you can convince people to buy it, not to play games, but to act as a media player, then you're in. And I don't think Nintendo could have ever been able to do that. Sorry, I'm unlocking. Can you stop making that noise? Stop. Whenever you're off. Is that you can convince the average person to want it too. Because games were kind of lame back then, right? Not that they were, but people had that perception of lameness, which I think sort of tainted the entire pool, right? But in doing so, you sort of convince people to now have this thing that the kids can use, because like the adults work 8 hours plus 2 hour commute, 3 hours in like my case, and then the kids get home at like 3 and they do shit all. They don't even do homework, right? But then it's also like Nintendo isn't out there making appliances like Sony. Go to the Sony website right now, Sony.com. What can you buy? Like, only Sony could have done that, because Sony is the only company that like makes things. Like, look at this. Beside Kratos, there's a speaker. Beside Kratos, there's a speaker and a camera and a tower and a person and a what? What? Pick up the all-new Sony WH-1000 X La Seraphim collaboration bundle? No fucking way. It's a La Seraphim bundle? Yo! I know people that would kill for that. Where's my penis? You took away my penis? Me have to go into Costco. Where's my penis? You know, Costco in Brampton got robbed.
Warning.
This is a very...
Severe elevator malfunction detected. Avoid elevators.
So, Costco in Brampton got robbed. It's a very Canadian story. When they got robbed, one of the top comments that I read that I found very funny was they should put the what? You can't buy anymore? No. Was they should put the whatchamacallit, the fuck, I have no more saves. Was they should put the stand like the jewelry stand inside the food court, because there's no way that you can make it through the food court. I trusted an elevator in this game. I trusted the hole that it left behind. I missed the jump.
Warning.
You see how easy it is to miss that like jump?
Avoid elevators until further notice.
If you have no movement speed because you weigh too much, you always miss the jump. And I need to learn to hold the left and right mouse button. I did that within the demo, and I had the exact same problem. Does Sony make Piranha Plant cameras? You got me there. Hello, Chatter. How are you? Long time no see, actually. I do remember your name. How have you been? We're doing good. This is my first time here. I did not fall, and I had to redo the whole thing again. I did not. I did not fall. I did not. Up the blades. Okay, I'm too heavy. I need to eat some food. I need to eat food to lose weight. This isn't good. You can't stop me, silly little bug. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to you really quick. Just let me eat this first. Thank you. I'm gonna hang on to you, and then we go. Okay, now we're here. Okay, I have to kill you, please. You fucker! You fucker! Someone got a little angry. Someone's got a case of the Mondays. Your Monday, you're stuck in traffic. What highway? The 401. My Monday, I'm fighting for my life, climbing the Amazon superstructure. We are not the same. We are not the same. Just a little upsetty spaghetti. Someone's gonna case of the Mondays. Someone's gonna case of the Mondays. Oh, guys, my day was so bad. I was stuck on the 401 for 2 hours. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Huh? To go on break, I had to pass by the barnacles. Yeah, you ever have to go on your break by passing by the fucking barnacles? No. You and I are not the same, Craig. Petro Pascal crying meme here. Insert here. Is that his name? I don't know anymore. Cry laughing. Someone's got a case of the Mondays. Someone's got a case of the Mondays. Someone's got a case of the Mondays. I have a case of being stuck inside the superstructure. The barnacle wanted food too. You guess. A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips, but it's not on your back anymore. So win-win. Is this like that has to come from some level of personal experience? Of like, what has of like things landing on you and you sort of like reeling or like thinking about it? That's good. That's really good. Thank you for sharing that. I'm gonna use that next time. Next time what? I won't say. It's just not. It's too uncouth for stream. Even though no one asked that. What is that down there? Yo. Yo. You. Mine.
Security clearance alpha. No.
That's my old. Okay, so I am a person because they're a person too.
Under alpha protocols are presumed missing.
What? Presumably I'm a person too because that was my coworker and they would be people too. Or maybe they're not people, I don't really know, but they look people. But that was a cool little secret to find. I wonder if there's others here. Maybe I need to keep a lookout more often to find things. Because I really need to buy the discs or find those discs to get revives. Why is it so dark back here? Oh shit. Oh shit. Sorry, I'll read messages soon. I'm climbing for my life. Oh, I'm too heavy. Wait, no, not. You can get out of the structure by getting out. You got this. Thank you for commiserating with your fellow working class. You can get out as long as you get out. Good luck. You got this. I know what to do. The problem is that I'm not good enough. It's a skill issue. You're using it again? You thought that was one of the lamest things that you said all the day. No, but that was good though. Because it applies no matter which way you swing, right? Like, you can just say that in any context, and it totally works. Whether it's about sex, whether you're, like, into, like, raunchy humor, or you mean as, like, a philosophical thing of, like, the aliens are not eating you anymore. Like, it's no longer gonna bother you, right? It's, like, even philosophically, it's, like, it's no longer your problem. And it's really, it's just, like, a so true king or queen moment, right? So true king or queen. So it was true. But yeah, so about the Brampton thing, about the jewelry case, right? They can stop the theft by putting it inside the food court. But then I was thinking to myself, well, is that true? Because let's say you put let's say you put the jewelry inside the food court. I've always seen people fighting in the food court.
Notice: all personnel entering
long-term storage. Silo 3.
Container inventory to maintain accurate records.
Accurate records. And I think to myself, like, okay, so you end up putting it inside the food section. It's supposed to be about food, LMAO. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you, but it sounds a lot like what happens when someone nuts on your back and you go, well, at least I don't have to taste it today. I don't know what to tell you, but that's what it sounds like. It's okay, at least I don't have to taste your nut today, man. Or like you wanted to taste it, but like now it's in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like it's really about the nut. Like it's that's why I mean it's like versatile. You can use it in like any situation. Like I'm thinking about the nut in a way that you've never thought about it. Okay? Nobody here up milking they fish like I do. Nobody here milks their fish the way that I do. Only I do. Only I milk my fish the way that I do. Nobody knows how to milk their fish. Don't question me. I'm a genius. Do they ban you for saying adult things? Oh my fucking god. It's alive. But yeah, so when I saw that Reddit comment about, oh, they should put the like jewelry case inside the food court, I thought to myself, that's stupid, because I've never seen someone at the Costco food court happy. Last time we went for my friend's birthday, I mean for like a fair number of things, but like also for my friend's birthday, it was interesting because basically, why is there a blue light there? Maybe I do a baton? Maybe I do a baton there. No, let's try it. Okay, the blue light is a scam. These people immediately got into a fight about respect and the idea of not reaching over someone to put ketchup onto your hot dog before they're done. And I thought to myself, and I remember thinking to myself, I was like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you guys fighting over the hot dog ketchup? There's literally infinite ketchup as part of the food court deal because they're trying to like convince you to stay longer by giving you better food access. And I've seen that same scenario play out multiple times where someone's putting on ketchup, someone else reaches over because they want some of the mustard, and then the person getting the ketchup gets mad because the other person reached over. It's like, buddy, don't blame them. Blame the Costco for like laying it out that way. Every table should have its own condiment. One time in the middle of a long road trip, you got a caramel sundae from the Lennon Costco. You were happy then. How many people did you kill for that sundae? Fighting over ketchup at that point, they're just fighting the fight. That's exactly it. Like, they're just fighting the fight at that point. What is this? Experimental perks. Increase the damage of your hammer. Warning, experimental. Oh, fuck yeah. Yo. Yo. I'm huge. Oh, yo. Mine. Look huge. Oh, yo. You look huge. Oh, yo. Yo. You look huge. Oh, yo. Look huge. Oh, yo. You look huge. It's gonna be in my brain for a while. You guys ever see that video where he's like going, oh, yo, what can I get for you, bro? And then he like drops the whole like bucket of like protein powder, and he goes, dude, you look huge. It only makes sense if you go to the gym. Oh, yo, look huge. Oh no! I jumped too high. Is it a Sunday? Is it really a Sunday if you didn't have to commit a little genocide for it? You're not wrong, given that the milk comes from the cow. And you drinking the milk means that the baby cow doesn't get to have milk. Pressure discrepancy detected. Okay, well, fuck. Okay, good. It switched, and I jumped over in the time. Good. You're kidding me. That's not a solid floor? That's not a solid floor. Three, two, one. Hey! Okay. Oh, no. Oi! Stop. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, I'm alive. You tend not to kill. Well, I don't know that. I don't know you. I don't know you the way that you do, and you may not even know yourself enough to really say otherwise.
Power activated.
Power activated. I love the voice too. Like I'm the thing that's impressive about this game is that not only is it mechanically amazing, it's such an artistic treat as well, with the way that everything is. The voice acting, the characterizations of like the machine, the way you fucker. The way that you sort of are in this place full of like shit everywhere. There's just shit all over the place. It's just endless shit. It's endless shit. Where am I to go? Oh no. There it is. Okay. Ow. What must I do? What must I do? What must I do? Wait, I need all my brain power to problem solve. I cannot read chat at the moment. I need the problem solve. Everyone quiet. Stop typing. Get in the hole. Get in the fucking hole. Get in the hole. No. No, fuck off. No, fuck off. No. No, fuck off. No, fuck off. Oh no! Some items have more uses than might initially be obvious. Did you know that the fan is also good at keeping intruders out of your home? Wow, so useful. So powerful. So strong. You just hope to not know me more than you know yourself. Well, what's funny about that is that I think some of you do know more about me than you know more about yourself, which is not like a... This is not a parasocial rant, though it is related somewhat. It's more so like just the sadness of the fact that most people don't really think about themselves. How many of you know what you look like naked intimately? Very few. Like, I imagine very few of you really know yourself. Like, okay, think about what you can imagine. You can probably imagine the most detailed genitalia of your preferred sexual preference, right? But how many of you know how you look like naked at a moment's notice? Like, if I ask you to imagine yourself naked, do you even remember how many like rolls of fat do you have? I have 2. And I know that intimately because I know myself. Well, is it the first thing that I thought of? Because like, genuinely, that's how you know if someone knows themselves. Because we think about the things external to ourselves, but never ourselves, right? The lesson is not, I need to know what you look like naked. I don't want to know. The lesson is that you don't know yourself because you've never thought of yourself in that way, the same way that you see other people's bodies. Because you look at a titty and you go, that's a nice titty, right? But you never think to yourself, I have that titty. Don't call OSHA. This isn't working. I don't know if this is even something that I can like hammer it. That was good. Ah! It's too bright. I can't see anything. I'm blind. All I'm saying is, I feel like my philosophy works out so much better as long as you recognize that I'm not a pervert. If you believe that I'm a pervert, then it doesn't work out nearly as well. But I want you to realize that I'm not a pervert, though it has a lot of like weird things about it that would make you think that I am.
Biological obstructions detected. Facility airflow
You have 2 titties. My hope is whittling away. To know yourself intimately, to know your naked corpus, is to know yourself physically. And only once you know yourself physically can you move on to the mentality of it. Because how can you even think when you don't even know? Right? To quote a famous song, if you don't know, then now you know. You know? You just don't get it. No one here gets me the way that I do. But do you know why I know that? Because I know myself more than you know you. What's my plot point again? Like, which side am I on again? Can someone remind me of what I should be saying, or like what? What's like happening? Take your time to speak, bud. You got this. No, I don't. I'm going to die. The megastructure will consume me. And I still have to pay income tax on the megastructure. The megastructure works off a script. We pay money. We work to make fake corporate money, which we then use to pay for things, like in Blueprints. Exactly the same way. Steady. Steady! So good. You know some names? I want you to think about this. If my name was cool, I would have told you my real name. Like if my name was Eddie, I would have like used my real name because I could call myself Steady Eddie. I would have held that as like a point of pride. Like I'm Steady Eddie. And then this stream could have been Steady Eddie Stay Steady, right? And then I could have done a dating show called Steady Eddie Getting Steady. But because I don't have a name that's particularly cool, I don't tell you my real name. That's why I'm just here to be here. A disembodied voice at the moment, but when I'm done the improvements, you're gonna like the new VTuber model. It's 3D actually. I'm in the process of playing with some options, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Because the 3D scene thing is actually very flexible, and I like the things that you can do with 3D more than you can do with 2D. And with the right shader, it actually looks pretty damn nice. Where am I going? Oh no! You sound like I want you guys to send me nudes. I don't want you to send me nudes. If you ever send me a nude, I will permanently ban you. I will report you to Twitch and say you are harassing me. I'm just saying that the way to self-confidence is to love who you are, no matter what you look like. Because if you hate you, like buddy, that's all you got, right? And if you don't even know yourself, then what's the point of learning all of this stuff? Because like, you right here, right now, you matter. Your very existence is the thing that actually is important to you. Nothing else. Well, other things are also important, but what I'm saying is that you're just as important as those things that you purport to care about. And if you care about nothing, then I don't know. Like, just figure it out, man. Just figure it out. I don't know. You're here for the ride. Steady Eddie is ready to take you to Betty. Fused into the mass, it's different. Fused into the mass. You've been fused into the mass. Yeah, because it does imply that all of your coworkers are inside the DNA soup. POV, all of your coworkers are inside the DNA soup, and you're not. Steady Eddie, join us inside the DNA soup. Don't you want to be inside the soup? Steady Eddie, don't you wish to be one with us inside the human soup? It's like, no. I have my own personality. And yes, I do clock out as soon as the clock hits 5. I will not be a corporate cop. No longer. You missed... I don't know, man. Yesterday, you were talking about images of our intestines. And now about our bodies. Very sus. Wait, I talked about the... Did I tell you guys about the intestine thing? That was supposed to be a secret.
Exchange filtration is overdue. Filtration efficiency at 62%.
The intestine thing was supposed to be like a secret. Where, can you imagine, by the way? Okay, so POV. Like, imagine this is the climber. Imagine I'm escaping the megastructure to be a streamer, and I'm live streaming this the same way that people live stream their like IRL stuff, right? Like, imagine that I'm live streaming my climb to ascend the structure, and this is just me talking to you, chat. Like, I want you to think that this game is real. I want you to believe that this game is real because this is the life that I'm living here right now. Okay, I'm in the megastructure climbing. You just don't know it behind the camera, which doesn't totally exist. USD was asking for asshole pics earlier today too. Did I actually? But you do fuck all. But you don't do fuck all for straight men. So, you see? I don't remember the asshole pic thing. I think, but it was more of a philosophical thing. The asshole picture thing was for like, think of it in the abstract. What is an asshole in abstract? Oh, I remember now. It was about the Su Yang eating the mukbang thing. It was about the mukbang thing. You see why I don't have time. I don't have time to speak, because the chat's thoughts are running at 1,000,000 miles per minute. Like, I have to be here, ready at any moment to like fight to defend my own honor. I don't want your asshole. I'm just saying that like the food, like it has to go somewhere, and Su Yang's asshole in particular must be massive. Cause like, how can you eat so much food and like do all that? And then I remember now. It was about comparing assholes to see like, okay, what is like the makeup of like one's asshole. I remember now. What is that noise? It sounds so scary. I will say this game really understands what is scary about industrialism, right? Like, you ever see a brutalist structure and you go, that thing's way too clean? I think the same thing about in like factories and stuff, where the noises that they make are so inhuman and so far away from nature that it sounds foreboding in its own terrifying way. Like, it's the fact that it sounds so unnatural that makes it even more terrifying. Your mother. Well, if all your friends were subsumed in the DNA soup, would you join them? Yes, mother. I would join them inside the DNA soup. Freaky sticky. This is just what happens when to you if you're found in the Brampton Costco after hours. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is just me live streaming my IRL within Canada trying to escape. What does an asshole have to do with the mukbang? You really have to be here all stream. Exactly. You had to be here from the beginning of the stream. But I'll reiterate to those of you who believe that the asshole can hold that much. Okay? How does one do mukbang? And how do they have the space to poop as much as they do? Because I watch Su Yang, TzuYang, and I think to myself, where does all that food go? Because it's not going to the toilet immediately, because she has videos where she walks around. Look at that beautiful piece of art. That's sick. New perk found. Research unlocked. New perks unlocked. That's such a cool artwork, because it's the character. It's the character hanging off of the rebar. Look at how stylistic that is. And the water underneath trying to drag you down. Their hands red because they've been holding on for too long, and like the player who's playing them is currently hanging while doing a monologue. Like, that's a really good picture.
Air exchange scrubbers.
What's interesting is that the hair is also long, but I don't know what we look like with our hair. We could be bald, I don't know. But the key is that we may not be that character. And the achievement said someone was here. But like, we were here, but it wasn't us. But yeah, so to reiterate the asshole thing, because now I have a chance. You do mukbang, you eat the food, where does it go? How does it store inside of there for so long? How do you walk around without like a very obvious like shit waiting to implode? And then I was like, we need more research to understand how deep the asshole goes. So I was like, okay, chat, send me a picture of your asshole so we can figure it out. That's the context. Only climbing, no walking speed. Yeah, let's just do it. Oh fuck, I'm useless. Holy shit, I climb fast though. Damn. Only climbing. Holy shit, you climb. I just killed the golden cockroach. Holy shit, I climb fast. I'm jacked. I'm jacked as shit. I like this perk system, by the way. I like that there are different types of perks. A lot of games can feel very sort of like samey with their perks. Like, it's like, oh, the perk system is like, it's always good or it's always bad. Here, there's an interesting trade-off where it's more about how well can you see in the world around you to be able to move. And the trade-offs are interesting too, where you actually play with the different mechanics of the game, but it's all based around climbing. It's like, they seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about how to make a perk system that feels like it fit inside the game, and also feels genuinely fun to play with, that isn't just a matter of like, get the better number. And then to do one that is a better number system, the perk at the end of every level, as a reward system, but then to do a perk system at the beginning of like the midway intermission, that's about, you know, do you just want like an extra power at the risk of being worse? That's pretty good. This game is just, it oozes quality. It oozes beautiful effort. It oozes.
Remains within acceptable parameters.
it oozes care and love for the climbing experience. Like, this is somebody who they wake up and they climb to work. It's how I imagine somebody living in the mountains must like live. Is they seek to climb to go to work every day. And they work there because it is the kind of life that they want to have. That's this game. What a treat. What is this? Holy shit, I'm jacked to shit. Good. Is that a dog? Goobed. Goobed? I've been goobed. The dog has goobed me. Oh! This counteracts the perk. Holy fuck, I'm so fast. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck is going on? Okay, I'm freaking out. Our character is a little bit too fast now. He's a little unwieldy. I don't know what to do. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. It's a little much. A little much. I feel very confused by what's going on. I'm not used to this motion inside the ocean. This piece is called Soliloquy of the Climbing. Me ranting or the group image? Both fit.
Reported in training chamber corridors.
Yo.
Navigational hazards likely.
Please. Please pick up, please. Thank you. Navigational hazards. I can't walk very fast. I hear the water. I hear the water coming. The water's about to subsume me. The waters will subsume me. The waters will subsume me. The waters are gonna subsume me, man. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm gonna be subsumed. Again. I don't want to be subsumed. I don't want to be subsumed. Oh, thank God. We're at the interlude. Okay, good, good, good. Chat, we're now safe. The goop is a metaphor for how much it snowed this winter. Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of sad. It's like a little small spurt. Like a little spurt of like snow. It's, you know, the imagery that I'm getting at. I won't say it because like this is like a family friendly stream. But I won't say it. You know what else oozes in the quantity? Oh, you say quality. Never mind. It's oozing. Pulsating. How many cocks do we have? We have several cocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cock.
Pressure seal engaged.
Pressure.
No leaks detected.
Pressure sealed. Pressure sealed. You. Okay. I didn't get a disc this time for free, but it's fine. We look the perks. Anomalous bonds. When reviving by disc, items are kit with you. Somatic painkillers increase stamina? Fuck yeah! I don't care about saving my items as much as I care about stamina, making it easier for me. So I have one inside. Oh, you can bank money. That's the one coin that I put in last time. So if we have money, just throw it all inside the machine because you can bank money. Who's a good little cockroach? You're a good little cockroach. I can't get the free bug. It's too far away. Then... Okay, so all the money is shared. The vending machine, the machines, it's all shared. Okay, good. Oh, no, the snow was brutal and never ending where you were. Okay, well, my side was very empty. Disc mounted. Untitled. You hope to be somewhere milder by next winter. You don't... I think you need to channel what that video that I showed you was. The Carlis. They're lying. Find me. Find me? Wait, how come it said find me? Yeah, consign yourself to the waters. Maybe I should. Because the machine, or like whatever was in that thing said find me. Like, what am I really running away from? Right? What exactly am I trying to escape? Is it really something bad? I don't think so. What if it's someone that I care about? Because there is this idea of, it seems like we're trying to connect with somebody else. And I wonder who that person is. Oh, we climbed so fast because of the temporary buff. Am I back to normal speed? No, I'm not. Still very slow. But my jumping speed is still good, so we're worth it.
dumping
My stamina is
tertiary
fantastic too. My
reserve
stamina is so good. Wow.
Automated systems are redirecting the drain flow towards your local area. Estimated time until flood. 41
Sewer water in your
hours.
local area. Sewer water in your local area. Call now. Have you been ingesting sewer water lately? Call now to participate in a study on the quality of the sewer water. You're running away from your feelings. If that's the story of the game, I think I would love that. No way. It'd be very interesting in the sense of like it'd be unexpected in that sense of like you wouldn't really expect a game like this to have that type of feeling sort of story. And I think it'd be interesting in the sense of like why does our character have to run away from their feelings? Like what exactly is so bad about our feelings that we need to leave? I'm too slow to take this path. Are you kidding me? Oh shit. But I do have extra stamina, so maybe the buff can help me. I think it's bugged, actually, because I don't think the buff that was temporary should have ended. Or it should have ended, but I think it's still on me. Because I'm still moving slowly, but I'm climbing fast. Very interesting. Sewer flow?
Sewer flow in my thrusty? It's more likely than you think. Sewer flow in my thrusty?
Oi, 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 oi! What does this even do? There's a note. There's a note. Oh shit, it's a disc? Holy shit, we have to win. I refuse to lose, we have to win this. Because the disc has lore. Any disc that we find has lore built in. I'm so scared, sorry. Any disc that we find has lore built in. Don't press space. The stamina boost is absurd. Holy shit. Oh, bro, I'm fast as fuck. Oh, I'm fast as fuck. Fast as fuck, boy. I need to jump. It's faster than walking. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. You know what's funny is that Infra, that game where we accidentally filled the city with sewer water. I wonder how often that happens. What's this? Okay, I know what that does now. Because like everybody makes mistakes, right? Surely someone must have mistaken the button for like clean water and sewer water a couple of times. We just don't know about it. But it must have happened in some way at some point. Because you ever drink Dasani water and you go like this is sewer water, and then you ever like go to your friend's house and like their tap water tastes like a lot different from yours, and you sort of think to yourself like I don't know where you're getting your tap water, but like it's not the same as mine. Same feeling.
Reminder, all personnel are to undergo strict decontamination after leaving the facility drainage network. Surface and facility runoff
Okay,
are dangerous.
Okay, just keep moving. Oh, okay. Where am I to go? Don't use this yet. I gotta go here. We have a disc. I need to see what's on this disc. And I wonder if the discs are one-time finds, because so far we haven't found like the first disc again. Granted, I wasn't looking for it, but in the place where I found it last time, it wasn't there. What the fuck is that noise? Also, it's a very bold choice to do the story in a skill-based manner. Because how many people really get to experience the story if it's fully skill-based? I almost died. Oh my god, it's here. Oh my god, it's here. He did not, in fact, got this. Just tap water in different places has different sources. Some is fluoridated and then some is not. Yeah, but like I know the science and like the engineering behind it, but like really it's about the sewer water. Like I get it, I get what you're saying, but to me it's just sewer water. My sewer water tastes better than yours. My sewer water brings all the boys to the yard and they're like
Emergency evacuation route.
better than yours.
System has been opened. Notice. Climate control
My fish milk brings all the boys to the yard and they're like it's okay, you know what's crazy?
Parameters.
With fish milk, right? You could make a milkshake from fish milk. There's nothing stopping you from doing such a thing except for like, you know, sanity. New fish milk milkshake. Get yours today. Okay, my balls tensed up. I'm good. It's not about the chemicals. It's about the METS. What's the METS? Like the Mets, like the baseball team? I don't know anything about baseball. I need to preface this right now. I know nothing about baseball. All I know is that Shohei Ohtani is like the second coming of Babe Ruth. But even I'm suspect about that statement. If only because I don't know enough to say otherwise. I need to organize my bag. Let's do it here. Pills? Why is there a pill icon? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Door stuck. Or is there a chemical called METS, like meth? It's about the Mets, Spider-Man. What does that mean? Now we're getting into obscure... Now we've entered the obscure reference zone. I have obscure references, but like that's obscure. Oh, they took away my DVD.
All gate valves must remain sealed until official flood protocol.
They took away my DVD, bro. My DVD. Okay. Whatever was on that disc is now lost to time. I hope that we can find a new one elsewhere, which I believe we will be able to. We just need to keep going. Most of your knowledge about baseball is from video games. Yeah, see, I only know about the baseball game by Nexon at some point. I think it was Nexon, where you can do a home runner by charging up your like power bar. If you have enough mana, you can do a crazy hit. Holy shit, is that a DVD? Need. I'm rolling need. I'm rolling need. Please. That is a goddamn can of... It's a can of food. So privileged is the streamer that he balks at the sight of a can of food. You even know the struggles that people have in their daily lives. How many people do you know can have a can of food for free? Well, what must I do? Oh shit. That's good enough. Oh, maybe you only need to do one tap. Maybe just one tap it and it's good. Maybe that's good to know. Make it faster. You've been one to each of the blue bay of the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays, the Brewers, and the Yankees game. Okay, I thought Brewers made the beer. I didn't know that they also play baseball. That's pretty sick. They're very multi-disciplined. They took away my DVD. Can't have shit in the structure. Can't have shit in the structure. Fuck, they took away my DVD. This game really is like high potential for memery, right? Like there is, again, that's why I think an Office game that's built around the mechanics of the hands would do wonders. There's potential to have mechanics of the game built around surviving inside of an office. Because there's something funny about the fact that you have to like move things around and like just survive in this like very corporate hellhole, but you have hands that are way too good for what your hands can usually do. It's like your hands are different from most hands. I still think that's the thing. Okay, so look, if you ever make a sequel, okay, and you get tired of like climbing, or maybe you can't climb, I don't know how long people can like really climb for like very long. It doesn't seem very like, is it like a long-term career choice to climb? Honey, I know you love climbing, but Have you thought about the bills? Mom, I love climbing. I'm just to climb all day long. Sweetie, I know you want to be just like your father, the climber who first got out of the sewers, but when I met him, he was covered in shit. Do you want your partner to first see you covered in shit? Mom, I don't care about being covered in shit. I just want to be just like Dad, climbing. I want to climb the mega structure. Honey, we moved past the mega structure. We no longer need to live down there. Now there's trees and we have farms and stuff. It's cool. Mom, you just don't get it. You don't get it. Everyone my age started climbing. Everyone in my class has already started climbing, and I haven't even started yet. I want to climb, Mom. Honey, you can't climb forever. At some point, you have to plant your 2 feet on the ground. I don't want to plant my 2 feet in the ground, Mom. I want to climb just like Dad did. Mom. You don't know me like Dad did. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, the fanfic got a little much in my head. Can't read chat. Sorry, I'm like heavily thinking about how to climb this. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about the structure of your structure. Okay. Can of food. I made 6 figures. I can go out just to go out to eat at a restaurant. You know me so intimately, chat. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for understanding the struggles of someone who makes 6 figures. The Milwaukee Brewers are named after all the brewers in the area. Oh, so yeah, wow. Wait, is Milwaukee known for beer or something? That's actually interesting. Granted, it's not like I can have it anymore. Trade war. We made it. And then it's like an anime opening where it's like, I'm going back to see my mother, but I'm like a grizzled climber. Like my arms are basically twice the size of my torso. And I'm like Popeyes. It's like, mother, it's me.
Honey, is that you?
I left at the home at the age of 11 to be a world-class climber. I come back to you today, not just a climber, but your son, the climber. All I do is climb. Wait, that's my speed of ascent? Yo, I'm thick with it though. Oh shit, I'm thick with it. Yo, I'm thick with it though. Oh shit, I'm thick with it. Oh shit, that's money. I want to know who first started using the cockroaches as currency. Because, like, there must have been a number 1. You know? Somebody must have started seeing the cockroach and then saying, I could use this. You know what it is? POV. You now live in the superstructure. And there's no more need for currency. The company takes care of you, okay? You can let yourself be subsumed by the human soup, and you can be one with the people, and they'll feed you, and they'll give you clothing. You can even choose like which like brand, okay? There's still brands because it's like an oligarchy. And yet, you decide to make currency again because you think it's funny to force everyone to still continually use currency. Fuck. And so you ask yourself, well, why? Why did you decide to make it so that we all still need to use currency? What's wrong with you? Who was the first person to look at a cockroach and go, this is good currency? The climbing job market's really tough, sweetie. You should look at being an elevator technician so you can experience that height in a productive way. It's not the same, Mom. Mom, it's not the same. You've never climbed the way that me and Dad have.
Are still in place.
Mom, you don't even know what it's like to climb. I'm so fucked, bro. Mom, you don't even know Mom, you don't even know the thrill of climbing as the human body water starts to subsume you. Honey, being subsumed by the water is so nice, though. Don't you want to be with your friends? No, Mom, I don't want to be with my friends. Billy's in the water, and Billy's an asshole. Billy's in the water, and Billy's an asshole. I don't want to talk to Billy anymore. I'm sick and tired of him. Oh, don't worry, dear. He'll grow out of his climbing phase. When I was his age, I thought to myself, I will never be subsumed by the water. Now look at me. I'm just another skull floating in the pool of skulls. Damn it, Dad! You're supposed to be on my side. The pool of skulls. The pool of skulls. The pool of skulls. Everyone, don't panic. Everyone, I'm gonna make it. Maybe it's similar to using wheat as currency. What? You just use whatever you can eat as currency. Wait, is that actually like a real thing? I thought that was just like a thing that they taught you within finance class. To be like, you have 3 apples, someone has 2 apples, but they want to buy something worth 5 apples. Therefore, you can pin the interest on them. Like, I thought that was just an example to say that you should feel free to scam people. That's like a real thing that people do? Trade wheat? I see trees of green.
Elevator security locks have been released.
Red roses too. I see them bloom. And then that whole song, What a Wonderful World, is actually about the way that he made so much money selling flowers. Like, you're gonna ruin that for me? Really? It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up, Chad. You wanna do that to me, bro? Huh? Fuck. Okay, I thought I died. Go slow. Go slow. All 3 buttons are pressed. Go slow. My balls are tensing up in a way that I've never felt them tense before. My balls. Guys, I'm getting a testicle cramp. Just give me a second. Oh god. Oh god. Stretch. Okay. We're good. Susie had cooties, and when she got subsumed by the primordial goop, it made it all icky. She has cooties, and now there's cooties all over the primordial goop. I don't know. You were told in school that there was a thing in some places before currency, but you never fact checked it. So what's crazy is that I fact checked it for you. So I thought the same thing, and I was like, did we always have money? And apparently, money was always a thing. Like the barter economy was actually like the theory of the barter economy was actually formed off of a very inaccurate sort of assessment of like it was very poorly done science where they believed that was a real thing. Bro, that's fucked up, man. I don't have the jump strength to make this. I don't have the jump strength to make the jump. You will never feel a feeling like that in your life. You will never understand what that felt like. Mom! You'll never understand what it feels like to make the jump across.
Warning. Class 7 fluid has been detected.
Yeah?
For the safety of habitation yellow, airlock seal mechanisms must be engaged. Please contact your local control room specialist.
Mom, you don't understand what it feels like to like sacrifice your life
specialist is missing.
and make that final jump across.
Administrator. Warning. Administrator is missing. Contacting emergency worker protection crews.
I see the control room over there.
Error.
I'm going.
No crews detected.
No crews.
Engage manual override.
Oh shit, here we go again. Danger. Dude, what do you mean danger? I see the danger. Mom, the primordial soup is so lame. Everyone knows that individuality is where it's at, Mom. Individuality is so it's Mom, individuality is so in right now. Honey, don't say that. You're going to anger your neighbors inside the soup. I don't give a shit about our neighbors, Mom. I'm free. Freer than they'll ever be. I nearly had a heart attack. I nearly had a heart attack. I need to stop doing the voices in my head. Clear? What the hell is that noise? Hello? Fuck! You never really heard of bartering being a thing within a community, only between them. Yeah, exactly. Like, it was weird to hear that bartering theory and then to learn that it wasn't real.
You have
I'm gonna be my my own person, just like the other cool kids.
To return to the emergency personnel.
I have what?
Have a good day.
30 seconds to reach the emergency personnel cliff. Okay, well, that's not good. Fuck!
Fucking shit, you piece of motherfucker! Ah, you stupid son of a bitch! Why am I so fucking slow, man? What the fuck?
Oh, Billy, I'm so glad that you joined us inside the primordial soup. You've been fused into the mass. Oh, Mom, now I know what you think about Dad. Why did you do that to him? Why? Mom, I know all of your secrets. Dad, did you know about this?
Yeah, I knew about it, but I just, it's here, we're all the same, son.
No, I don't want to be in the soup anymore. I don't want to be close with you guys anymore. Doesn't it feel better, sweetie, to be inside the primordial soup? How do your muscles feel? Mom, I don't even have a conscience anymore. You're not even my mother anymore. Now you're just another part of the soup. You and I are the same. There's no difference between you and I. Mom, I reject your reality and substitute my own. I reject conformity. I will be my own individual human being.
Fused into the mass.
Oh, there he goes again, taking over yet another body to try to escape from the soup.
I remember, don't worry, honey, he'll come around someday. I remember when I was his age and I used to walk around saying, I'm gonna be my own person. I'm gonna do this and that. I'm gonna have a real career. Turns out all you need to have is the company.
Fuck this primordial soup shit. I don't want to be in the primordial soup anymore. I want to see my friends on the outside world. Come here. You're mine. They don't even have like a cool currency inside. In the primordial soup, you can't even make money. They've abandoned the cockroach economy and they've entered a bartering system. Do you know what they barter inside of the primordial soup? They barter your thoughts. Climber, I saw you. No more pills. Everything fades. What have we done? In their home, meet with the mother. She's kind. What? What did you just said to me? The mother? But somebody's watching me. Somebody is seeing me climb. Chat, I have one viewer. Chat, I have one viewer for my climbing live stream.
Let's go! Thanks for the follow. I love climbing 69. Let's get that bread. Yeah, let's climb, bro.
I'm so good at being like an annoying YouTuber, but I'm not. But like, I don't want to be an annoying YouTuber. Like, I know the archetype so well that I can channel it at will. Like, if you say clickbait prank channel, I can do it. Okay, like I'll just be like, hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna kick this person's dog. It's like, hey, what's over here? Is that a separate way up? It is.
Today, I'm gonna evade the police. Why am I running from them? Because I kicked someone's dog.
Ventilation fans and air exchange tunnels.
Ventilation fans. By the way, I've been doing worse the more we've been playing. I've been doing worse at the game the more that we play. I haven't gotten better. I have not gotten better. We keep dying in the same spot. And honestly, I think it's when I panic. If I stop panicking and I just focus and I just connect better with my ball sack, I think I'll do better. I need to like really, really stop twisting my balls at the wrong time. You know what I mean? Like that squeeze feeling. I can hold it in. Just let my balls be free, because if I cramp in the middle of a climb, it's over, man. It's actually over. I'm not making it. Did you hear how Stick died? Did you hear how that one streamer died? Oh yeah, dude, it was so sad, man. I heard that his balls tensed up at the wrong time. I know. So fucking sad. Imagine willing testicular torsion onto yourself. Sorry, I can't read the chat. Ew, now I'm one with Susie and the Heelys. Thanks for the bits, kind of mother 25. Oh, kind mother, thank you. Kind mother, thanks for the 2-month sub. Hey, tell Susie inside the primordial soup. I know what she did. Last time I was in there, I saw her deepest, darkest thoughts. I know what she did. Hey, prank fam. I'm gonna skip the today. I'm gonna skip the preliminary hearing from my animal abuse case. Hey, prank fam. Write in the comments below how many days in jail that you think I'll get. Do the cockroaches? Wait, chat. The cockroaches are making that noise. I thought it was the aliens. The cockroaches make the noise of like accurate alien noise. By the way, when the aliens invade Earth, I will be spokesperson. You don't even need to ask me. I already know my job. Leave it to me. When the aliens come, I will negotiate for humanity's safety. I will take your offer, but you must throw in lower prices for 5090s. Woo! Licorice for president. Woo! Come here. I killed its friend. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill its friend. Sorry. The hell is that noise? The hell was that?
Reminder. Routine safety drills are no longer in effect. Training chamber 4 remains closed for decontamination
Ready?
procedures.
Woo! Holy shit, that was a good jump. I like the momentum mechanics in the game. And it feels like the momentum mechanics have gotten clearer. Like the demo was a little bit rough in terms of how you would handle the momentum. But I like how it's handled now within the full game. It feels a lot more intuitive in that you can use your movement speed to really push yourself forward. Not that it wasn't the case before, like it's actually the same mechanic, but like now it feels really obvious how your movement speed sort of scales with your momentum. Very nice. Hey, did you hear how Stick died? Wow, Freudian slip. I know. Imagine Freudian slipping your like old name, okay? Listen, I'm trying to reinvent myself. Call me Licorice. I want to veto Licky, but like I will take anything at this point compared to Sticky. Right? Especially Stickler, that one I really don't like. So I will take Licky over either of those, and I will suffer their existence if it means I can escape the rest of whatever chat names me as. Break room. Is that a new note? Oh, it's a bug. The hell is that noise? This is industrial core. This is okay. POV. You're an electronic music producer, and you're trying to think of a new song. So what you do is you go into FL Studio and you do like a loop track, and you loop like a single sample over and over and over, and then you like twist the like virtual knobs. And then and then when you get to the right sort of sound feeling that you get, you will go Partial martial patch. Only climbing was good, but walking speed killed me there. I'm gonna get the hammer power, because I feel like hammer power is better to kill things with. It's like the safest choice to go with compared to everything else. You're mine. I'm gonna eat you later. I mean, not eat you, sorry. What do you think we should do as a barter economy for our stream community? Like, what's the currency of the stream? I've thought about this before. How, if I was a more adult-oriented streamer, the currency of my stream could be like, you know, photos of like people. Wait, no, that's like bad. Sorry. What I mean is like, but like consensual. Like consensual, everyone is sharing in like the beauty of the human body, not the other way. Sorry, I forgot that there's like a bad way and like a good way. But consensual, I think it'd be interesting. Oh, the fan blade comes here. Oh. Is the tire money deprecated? I forgot about the Canadian tire money. So no, the Canadian tire money stays.
Power activated.
Honestly, Canadian tire money really is the best kind of currency. There's just something funny about the fact that like there's a denomination of currency that you can go into like into the thousands with. It's like $1 for like 1,000 Canadian tire dollars.
3, 2, 1.
No, please don't reverse, you fuckers. The flow has been reversed. We are now in heavy flow. Those with periods understand what that means. Period havers in my chat understand that a heavy flow day is a bad day. And such as it was for us when the flow reversed and we almost died. Oh, you were money. My left hand, it hurts. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm panicking. Put the rope. Put the rope. Put the rope. There we go. Okay, good. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. Don't panic here. We're good. Whew. What is bro yapping about? But it's triangle reward points now. Wait, is that actually what they changed it to? I haven't been like back there in a very long time. Is that what triangle points are? Because I've always wondered why they had triangle points. Did they just rename it? Like, is your Canadian tire money, is it usable in a new context? I can't do anything. Excuse me?
Notice. All personnel entering long-term storage silo 3 must log container inventory to maintain accurate records.
Don't panic. Don't panic. I am panicking. Also, I don't know if it's obvious to see, but like the way that you can look around while you're holding on to something is very interesting. Because it's like the way that you look around when you're holding on to, say, like a certain piece of space, you rotate your entire view, which is genius. Eat shit. I have hammer speed. I have hammer power. What new context? Like the Canadian Tire puzzle money. I don't know what it's called again. What's it called again? How are you supposed to solve this without the rope arrow? I actually don't understand. How would you be able to solve this without the rope arrow? Not the rope arrow, sorry. This is not a video game. Well, sorry, this is a video game, but it's like a different... It's a different kind of game. How do you solve this now? I don't know if I would trust that button. But I guess I have to. Don't fuck up. Don't fuck it up. Oh my god, we made it. We made it! Ooh. Yeah, Canadian Tire money got folded into it. That's funny that you said folded. Very, very nice. If I was an economist, I would laugh at that. I just want you to know. I would have enjoyed the idea of like a paper currency being folded into a digital currency, right? And it's not crypto, so like we didn't really lose anything. But you can also use the triangle card at Marks. Real shit. What? Wait. They take triangle at Marks? Are we talking about real tire money? No. Well, so okay, so it's funny because like the non-Canadians don't know that Canadian tire money is real. So you see how the stream has like your points inside the stream is Canadian tire money? I didn't make that up. That's a real currency. Like, it's like Canadian Tire money is real currency. No, you know it's real, but you thought that we were talking about Steam Tire money. Stream Tire money. Oh! Well, to me it's the same thing because they're both worthless. To me, there's no difference between Canadian Tire money and like real stream point money because they're both worthless, right? So like to me, I make no distinction between the two. Which is saying something, and like that's a meaningful thing to like say, right? New disc detected. Disc mounted on system backup. New image. What is this? Canadian Tire is a retailer. Yeah, exactly. Canadian Tire is a retailer that somehow survived for this long, and they're still able to make some level of money Even though I don't know really what they really sell for the most part. It doesn't really... Like, it's weird. They sell a little bit of everything, and I don't really know why. But look at this image and tell me what this is. I don't know what this is. This must be what you see when you get subsumed by the biomass, right? When you become one with the people inside the like mind mass. This must be what you see. This is your final moment. Also, remind me, we need to get we need to get at least 4 pitons by the final section because we need to be able to move quickly. So I'm gonna back up myself into this disc. Restorative tissues. Increase stamina region by 25%. Max stamina. Max stamina. Hit me. Then we back it up. I pressed the button, right? Okay, good. We do a biological backup. We reformat. Yep. Forgiveness is what? Do you mean me? Do you love me? Forgiveness is against your nature. What? Also, I wonder what it means by P-space. Because my toilet is my P-space. But what does the game mean about P-space in this context? What is P-space? You got most of your kitchen stuff from Canadian Tire, and a toilet part when the plunger broke. What do you mean it gave you a toilet part when the plunger broke? How do you... I don't know much about toilets, but I feel like the plunger is the antithesis of the toilet part. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the plunger part, like the plunger part is there to help you when the toilet part can no longer contain you. So I don't know what that means. I don't really understand what that means. Put here, hammer, hammer. But yeah, they sell a lot of things. But that's why it's weird. It's like, it's not like it's like a bad store to go to. It's just weird how no one really, like no one can really pinpoint what is the point of Canadian Tire. At least for me, I don't really know what the point of Canadian Tire is. I just kind of think to myself that they're a retailer that like sells things in any which way. Yeah, my channel reward points are also called Canadian Tires. Yeah, okay, so that's why you thought that like you were talking about the and you bits are ruby shaped, so you thought maybe the triangles are bits. We need to make like a very Canadian themed streaming site where people stream only in like a Canadian tense. Because I think that'd be really good. Not that plunger. You forget what it's called, but the thing connected to the handle that thing. I don't know what that thing is either. Yeah, it's kind of like Walmart without the food. Yeah. But even Walmart with the food was like a recent thing for us in Canada. Or maybe it wasn't recent and I'm just too, like, I don't have a good sense of time. But I remember a time when Walmart just didn't have food. And so it was just Canadian Tire and Walmart. And Walmart had cheaper prices. Oh, he's so cute! Hi. Oh my god, look at its face. It's like a hamster. It has a hamster face. Hi. Hi, little fella. Look at me. It's so cute. It's like a hamster worm. Aw. I have to kill you. Oh, that's how long it lasts. It's recent on a geological scale. Yeah. On the many thousands of like years. Climber, I saw you. Remove as many larvae as possible before the quarantine is initiated. God help us if we screw this up and the pact is broken. The pact? We don't want another hab to fall. Not now, there's so little left as it is. What? So these larvae... Remove as many larvae as possible. Remove as many Half-Life 0331 larvae as possible before the quarantine is initiated. The quarantine which is happening right now. God help us if we screw this up and the path is broken. We don't want another habitation to fall, which is what happened last time. Not now, there's so little left as is, which means there are less habitations. When I killed this thing, it called it a crime. The aliens have taken over humanity. These are the larvae for the aliens. As cute as it is, it's actually evil. And it causes the human habitations to fall. We're simply maintaining the world for these aliens. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
Severe elevator malfunction.
As you like squish the hamster bug, I'm doing my part. Evil larva.
Emergency evacuation route through drainage system has been
You squish the larva and it feels all squishy in your hands. Like, what's crazy though, right? No one tells you how to do it. So, but you've only seen the Bear Grylls show, so you do it the way that Bear Grylls did by eating it. Oops! No! Die! Outside, miss outside, exit, run, defuse. What? The fuck is going on here? Whoa! All hail the MOTR Queen Octopus. Die Odi Najako. What? Egress. What does that say? It was much to be called a sword. It was much to be called a sword? Someone called you a sword. Why would they call you a sword? What have you done to be known as a sword?
travel the unmarked areas unless otherwise instructed to do so. The deepest sections of the superstructure are unmapped or otherwise offline.
Unmapped or otherwise offline. So what's interesting is that I wonder if I could have gone a different way. Because the deepest sections of the megastructure is not the same as going up, I would presume. That going up is a whole different purpose. So I wonder what that means if we were to go differently. Let's say we go downwards. Like, is there an alternate way downwards that we can go somewhere? Is that lost JPEG on the wall? Was it lost? I wasn't even paying attention, but can you please clip where it was lost? Or like, can you please go back and take a screenshot of it? Because I think I missed the reference into the Lost comic. I don't look for Lost because I've been hit by it too many times. I fear Lost. That's why I never try to look for it now. But I also don't have a good handle of like what is a Lost meme. Sometimes it takes on very arcane forms that I can't really imagine well. Here. Do I have the stamina upgrade? I can't remember if I do. But I think I do. Go here. I do like that though. I like that they add these bits of lore and that they add very non-obvious memes to just keep you going. Because think about it. Even when humanity gets subsumed by the alien mass, you still have memories. Oh my god. Chat, imagine how many memes there could be inside the shared consciousness. Imagine the shared consciousness meme. It'd be so awful. It'd be awful. Like, you would see memes that you don't even like inside the shared consciousness. You would just have to deal with them. Shit. Die. Good. You're dead. Good. You're dead. Good. We made it through. You can't seem to clip or rewind on mobile. Twitch strikes again. To be fair, I don't blame you. But it does suck that like live streaming, like you won't see the VOD until later, right? I won't see the VOD until later. So there's no easy way to rewind. What's crazy is that YouTube has that feature built in because it's like a video first platform. And I wish that Twitch had that same feature where you could immediately go to a rewind of the live stream. That way you could see what happens. Because like there are many times when I miss like a pivotal moment or I miss like a funny meme that happens inside the game. And then someone in chat says it and I go, I wish I could have seen it. But it's too late now. It's the one thing that I miss about streaming on YouTube. The problem is that streaming on YouTube had its own problems of it being annoying to like set up. Very frustrating. Don't panic. Grab, hold on. Don't let go. Just hold on and don't let go. Okay. I'll leave you. You're lucky that you don't get eaten today. I cannot seem to pull you safely. Don't panic. Don't panic. We're in. Okay, that's a hard room. I would say that room in particular is the hard one for me. Yeah, but memes would get old fast when everyone knows of them as soon as you think of them. That's true. Because think about this. Inside the primordial soup, there are also corporate employees. So inside the corporate soup, inside the primordial soup, you also have like HR, and then they go into like marketing teams, right? And everyone knows that like marketing teams, like when they get a hold of a meme, it's over. The lifespan of the meme immediately dies. Like really think about what that means. That means no safety and no sanctity for the art of memery. For the moment that the corporate brain takes hold of it, it's over. I need to take this call, sorry. BRB. You have to open another tab to rewind, and it's annoying, right? I wish it was all built in like the YouTube system. But then the YouTube system really does suck, because it's like, again, it just sucks to stream on YouTube. Like, it's just a very painful experience. By the way, can I talk about the fact that like it's crazy how spam calls are allowed to exist in a world where they cold call you for what you call it, for like interviews? Like, why is it that you need the phone to answer a cold call about like interviews? Or say like, imagine like you need to answer the call because it's like a major important detail of your life, right? But then the spam callers call you, and then it's like you have to take time to filter out manually if it's a spam call versus not a spam call. And it's like, dude, like this is strange, because it's like, how come there's no better system where the spam callers cannot use my phone for their sake? Because if I'm waiting for an interview call, which I kind of am, and then a spam caller calls, how can I differentiate between the two assholes, right? One asshole gives me money, the other asshole wastes my time. So what do? Best descent. 0.77 meters per second. Holy shit. I'm so therapy. You fucker, you fucker, you fucker, you fucker. Fuck. Best descent lost. That's funny. It's fucked up, man. Best descent again. Best descent. Best descent lost. Best descent gained. All this to say that I hate spam calls with a passion. Fuck. What do I do? Guys, I'm being subsumed, and I don't know what to do. Fuck, I got subsumed again! God! Your least favorite ones are the ones that are just no sound. Yeah, at least if they say something, it's like interesting. Stop breathing. What? Like if they say, hey, do you want to have, like, I don't know, like your ducts cleaned or something? Duct cleaning? I don't understand the duct cleaning scams the most. They are endless. The duct cleaning scams are like endless. Where they always say, do you want your ducts clean? It's like, buddy, I don't even know what's inside of my ducts. I don't even know if I have them. But they insist. They're like, the ducts must be... Chat? The superstructure. This is why this game takes place in 2033. The spam calls that we get today about having your ducts cleaned come from the aliens saying, please clean the superstructure. Because they live inside of our walls and our air ducts. So in 2033, they get tired of us ignoring their calls, asking to please clean the ducts. It's why the audio quality always sucks in those calls, because they're trying to emulate human speech, but they don't know how. So instead, they take over humanity in the 2031. 2032, Amazon fights for the sake of humanity somehow. And then we somehow get to the megastructure of 2033. It's like, you like how now, when you press clip on the VOD, it sends you to which part of the VOD instead of the one you were on. You can't go beyond. Yeah, like, I don't get why it does that too. Yeah, it's like random where you go. You can't go beyond 90 seconds to like search through it, but they have the video there, they're just processing it. It's a bad system. I'm just a duct cleaner.
Warning. Severe elevator malfunction detected. Avoid elevators until further notice.
I'm just a duct cleaner and I'm climbing inside of them. So true. So true. That's what I said to your mom. Sorry. Sorry.
That's what I said to your mom last night.
Mother! What? There's a different hole. Oh, there's 2 holes. Oh, shit. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like, what's the point of cleaning the ducts? Like, because, like, you blow air through them every day. Aren't they sort of naturally clean by way of just blowing shit out? Isn't that the source of the phrase BTFO? Like blown the fuck out, right? It's like, aren't we blowing it the fuck out? Like, I don't think there's anything to clean. Also, I just realized something. If this game has an interesting implication here.
Unidentified personal movement detected near drain valve 12.
Me, that's me.
Local authority approval required for access.
What's interesting is that we as a character are able to have the money stay, right? So we have the money stay when we come back to life, which says to me that our character is actually just one of many different characters that is currently going through this, or that we get respawned every day into corporate life. Like, there's something scary about that. Dust gets sucked into ducts, though. Yeah, but like, shouldn't it get blown out too? Otherwise, what's the point of the air? Like, isn't the air like a central? Like, does it move across the entire system? I feel like I'm not the crazy one here. What's the music? What peaceful music? The music makes me feel nice and calm. Get the fuck out the way. The music makes me feel nice and calm. Get the fuck out the way of my shit. We have to win. Chat, we have the sewer disc. We have to win because we have the sewer disc now. We have to win this. If we don't win this, it's fucking over. Please. We're so close to the habitation zone. We're so close. And then we can save and then call it. I'm so close to habitating. I'm so close to habitating. Don't suck me, please. Stop sucking me, please. Not now. Don't suck me now, please. I don't want to be sucked yet. Please. I need an engineer of the air to help me understand the point of a duct system. For we only have engineers of the computer here. And like, we're not nearly as useful as we would like to think that we are. Does anybody here know an engineer of the air? If you're an engineer of the computer, you may not speak. I don't even know if any of you are really cold. It's aerodynamics, you assume. If it's a round duct, maybe. Sorry, picked up a cockroach. But air doesn't like to go fast through the corners of rectangular ducts, and that's what Death tells us. That's true, actually, yeah, because I play Splinter Cell, right? And like, you as Sam Fisher, you climb through rectangular ducts. That is true. Lambda. It's the alien that we have.
Species holds protective status, and
Protective status.
pose great risk to you and your fellow workers.
Oh shit. So okay, so that symbol is lambda, which I should have realized because it's not Half-Life. Like the symbol name is lambda. Oh fuck. Just Half-Life uses the lambda symbol for various needs. So now we have a confirmation that they are protective status. Which is interesting that we are giving reprieve to the alien species that has taken over our air ducts. And there's spam and there's spam calling me every day. The aliens are spam calling me to clean my air ducts, to psyop me into continuing their reign of the human race. Like, buddy, I know that you are from the species Lambda 0 to 331. Don't stutter, because if I stutter, I can't open my eyes. I know that sounds fucking crazy, but if you stutter, then you know. If you know, that you know. If you don't stutter, then you just don't know. We're free. Oh my god, we're free again. Round 2, babe. Round 2. Hard room easy. Hard room easy. Fuck. Not this again. More air vents. Fuck. That's why I died last time. I like this. I like this, like... I will say there's something calming about climbing in this, like, superstructure. It's very cool to climb in, like, a very calm way. Have, like, a conversation with the AI, like, voice. Telling you, do not harm the aliens. Having a conversation and, like, arguing with them that, like, I can do whatever I, like, want to the aliens.
Have been relocated to corridor 3B. Update your egress routes accordingly.
What does that even mean? Decontamination. Nothing can clean me of my filth. Nothing. Also, thank goodness we have so many cans of, like, Chef Boyardee soup. If we didn't have as much soup, I don't think we would go nearly as far here. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay, hold. Eat the soup. Eat the soup. I'm getting Stockholmed by the structure now. It's like, yes, I quite enjoyed this conversation with the megastructure. Subject 1 is currently failing the test. Subject 1 has fallen for PSYOP. Estimated time until recovery of asset. T minus 12 minutes. You know, maybe it's not that bad to be subsumed inside the soup, guys. My mom did always say that climbing wasn't really a secure career. Think about it. How many cockroaches do you get by climbing, huh? Maybe 12. Maybe 12, 20. Not very much. My dad's salary inside the primordial soup, he's making megabucks. And he used to be a climber. What do you think, like, jobs are within, like, the primordial soup? Is it like ants, where everyone has, like, their own version of, like, what they do?
Emergency.
Or
Environmental control systems in habitation level 3 offline.
do you think it's a bit like or do you think it's like the mind flares from D&D? Where, like, every single one is just in service of, like, the Mind Queen. And so it's like you have individuality, but you don't have individuality and you're just there to, like, serve the, like, next. It's more like, is it bees, is it ants, or is it mind flares? Is basically what I'm trying to ask. Because there's no way that the corporate superstructure would have negotiated a salary-less world, right? There's one job, and that job is to swell upwards. Yes, but think about the market. Think about the market share. Do stockholders really care about swelling? Not anymore. I need 4 items. Chat, it's time to go. Put you away, throw you down, kill you. Throw you down too. We need items. I need 4 pittons. Fuck. It's even better. It's rope rebar. Aw, sick. Aw, sick, bro. Bro, I don't even know if you know the... I don't even know if you know how to climb, bro. You ever use a rope thing? I don't even know if you know how to use rope, bro.
You are en route to habitation yellow. Please enjoy your alert.
Ready?
Security locks are still in place.
I'm so glad there's no fall damage. If there was fall damage, I'd be very upset. If they could read, they'd be very upset right now. Okay, I'm pretty sure the game is bugged, because you keep the bonus of your temporary upgrade if you save while you still have it, and then you continue. Because I have the bonus of the strength, or maybe I'm just stronger than I think I am. Maybe I am God's greatest warrior. Maybe I am God's strongest warrior. Because I've been getting a lot of point at it. If you weren't here, that makes no sense. I'm sorry. If you weren't here before, then it makes 0 sense. I'm so sorry. Even if you were here, you may not want to be here. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, okay. Don't panic. Everyone calm down. Fuck!
Alert. Elevator security
Alert, alert. Fuck! That's it for today's stream, everyone. Hope that you all enjoyed this game about climbing. It's this game I think is in the same vein of the greats of the genre, right? You have Getting Over It, you have, you know, those types of games. But it's a rage game that has a different feel to it. The feel of the rage game is one of progress, right? As the structure progresses, so do you. As the structure fucking progresses, so do you, motherfucking piece of shit, you fucking son of a bitch, you fucking shit. You must go further down. All right, I'll go further down.
warning.
Mom,
Severe elevator
Dad,
malfunction detected.
I'm home.
Avoid elevators until further notice.
No, mine is spelling mistake. No, my spelling mistake. I didn't mean to go down. I said you had to go up. No, I typoed. This game is fantastic. It's basically everything that I wanted and more from the full version, and I'm very glad that it has succeeded at its goals. It plays smooth like butter. It's still as interesting, and it maybe even ramps up the interesting moments in the game even more, because there's more things for you to sort of see. You have roguelike perks as well as items that you can find, as well as different like logs of information that change how you might sort of view the world. And there's the underlying feeling that something isn't okay. And compared to the demo, I'm surprised that it's just so much better, because how do you make it that much better compared to what it was already before in just the gameplay feeling alone, right? The gameplay feeling actually feels significantly better because everything feels smoother. There's more weight to things. It's like your skill matters even more, and then they just add more to the atmosphere, and it's just a hit. This is a really good game. I actually think it's worth trying out. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets really popular very soon. It's such a good execution of the concept. And it's addictive. What's funny is that it's not even addictive because of the roguelike nature. I would say that the perks are almost minor in many ways, where some are definitely better than others. But even without perks, it's that feeling of skill growth. It's the same reason why Getting Over It feels so good. When you do better than you did before, you feel like you've conquered some part of yourself. Look in the mirror, get naked, look in the mirror, know yourself, know the walls. Now you can climb. White Knuckle, baby. You don't even know if you cut the clip correctly, it won't even load. What the fuck is that URL name? Agreeable, refined, Cho, Kevin Turtle. I think that's it's like how the Giphy Cat website used to do the random names too. Okay, so where is the loss? Where is loss? Was that loss? Oh my god, it's lost.